Hopping up.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel.
Hawkins, you loaded in.
Hey, firm.
Gonna line that up.
Channel switched.
Yeah.
Have you seen Band of Brothers?
Stop taking those trips to Colombia, man.
Has anyone seen Band of Brothers?
I have.
Yeah.
Okay, what's
hasn't? We're learning the
this guy
506.
looks like him. What is his name? The LT.
User joined your
his name?
channel.
Shit, hold on.
Oh fuck, what's his name?
Is it really dry where you're at?
McCall looks like him, and I can't remember his
That's
name.
why you need a fucking grow.
User joined your channel.
What's
Oh,
he
you mean the
called?
big guy who ends up behind enemy lines for like
No,
10 minutes?
No,
the LT.
the LT, yeah,
The one who gets sent home like fucking.
yeah, because he goes cuckoo.
I'm gonna keep that joke to myself.
Sobel?
No. God damn it.
Compton.
User joined your channel.
It's not so.
What's his
Compton.
name?
Well,
Compton?
So,
Yeah,
that's his name?
Buck Compton.
That's who you look like. You look like Buck
Hey,
Compton.
McClure.
Hey,
Where?
Need a skid lid, bud.
Where?
I saw Hawkins.
You got a helmet on?
Good,
I have to go get it.
although he had J-Bad.
How can you not know you have a helmet on?
Cause I'm not used to having to fish with extra one out.
Yeah.
Well, here-
Yeah, it's the exact same. It's a different instance on the same box. So. Hard man.
Any station is net, this is Mike requesting radio check on frequency 133 over. Mike Bravo, Lima Charlie 133.
Well, to be fair,
Roger Bravo, Lima Charlie out.
Go check on those two.
User joined your channel. User left your
Bravo's
channel.
actual radio check 133 over.
Any station is this
Actual Bravo, Lima Charlie 133.2 over.
User joined your channel.
Hawkins, this is Swenson Radio Lima Charlie on 133.2 over. So copy up. Alpha,
Hawkins, confirm you got CLS.
Frequency 133.01 over.
User joined your channel.
Hey, firm.
No micro daggers, guys. Anyone?
Havoc 3, this is 3-3.
User joined your
No
channel.
micro dagger. I remembered this time.
User joined your channel.
Charlie on 130 over.
Hopefully that person doesn't fall off the
Copy out.
They took the whole spot. What the hell?
walkway.
we're good. It's
Alpha,
actually
this is
just normal
Sherman.
now.
Radio check
Dagger
frequency
737.
133.1.
Hawkins, Svensson.
Over.
User joined your
Confirm no
channel.
micro dagger.
Yeah, firm. Swenson's good. Alpha,
Hawkins,
Sherman,
I have it.
radio check frequency
Ping station on
133.1 over.
132, this is 32, we're shifting 132 over.
Actual Bravo.
32, this is Bravo reaching Lima Charlie 132 over.
Bravo,
Can
squared
you
away.
not
Good to
hear
go.
me, or is there just something going on?
I did
Roger.
3-4.
User joined your channel.
New station is net, this is 32, rate check frequency 130 over. Mike, this is 32, we should not clear frequency 132 over. 37
Alpha radio
Roger,
track
out.
frequency 132 over.
3-4 pass.
Alpha,
yes.
this is Bravo reaching Lima Charlie 132 over.
Just massive.
Any station on
Charlie.
this net, this is Sherman, radio check frequency
User joined your channel.
133.1.
Charlie 132.
Over.
32 copies.
3 copies.
Copy that out.
7 out.
Alright, once again, check for your GPS, make sure you don't have any.
Yeah, double checked. Could nothing.
I've officially filled my canteen with alcohol.
Hey, Corporal, are you not able to hear me on comms?
Alcohol. He might be checking on the other guys.
Oh, I'm here. It should be.
Masters, back up a little bit.
Try again.
No, Kearns, McKinsey. Get off your radio real quick.
Alpha, this is
Get right
Sherman.
behind-
Radio
User
check
joined your
frequency
channel.
133.1. Over.
Don't ignore me.
Yeah, this is
Sherman
Mackenzie.
South, 325 by 5, 133.1 over.
Two guys and
Roger, out.
one in each squad.
Yeah, when you probably called, I probably wasn't here.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
User
I was
joined
probably
your
down.
channel.
I'm kind of bouncing between.
Bravo,
I got
this is
you.
Thompson. Radio
Okay,
check on
I can
frequency
tell.
132.2 over.
They they doing all right? They on the way?
Smith's the only one left.
Roger,
and
out.
He said about 5 mics tops.
Okay. Did he like?
Bro, this is
immediately
Sherman.
delete that cup stuff?
Got
and he
you,
forgot
Lima
about it?
Charlie. On
Alright, what do we got?
133.1. Over.
Make sure
What about
everyone is
Pereira?
on
He's
whisper.
coming in now.
Pereira should be here. I think.
Bravo, this is Mackenzie. Radio check on frequency 132.2 over.
I think that's.
Roger out.
37 is 3-3.
Roger.
37. Oh, got everybody we're gonna have for about the next 5 mics. If you want to come check them now, over.
Shooting the moon there,
Alright.
Sergeant.
3-3 out.
Getting off the rails for now.
Yes, sir.
Actual, this is Bravo 2. I see radio check frequency 132. Over.
They're at 1,000.
User joined your channel.
Roger, out.
Very interesting.
Yeah, yeah.
User joined your channel.
I see Sherman wants one. Sherman wants one.
Target's off clearance 3's here.
I'm selling them.
Solid copy.
Just running.
You guys have ditched microdagger GPS. Yes.
Yes.
Hey, firm.
Oh, they did already.
Copy.
No, it's an M1.
They didn't find the GPS I drew on the back of my hand.
He can use whatever optic he wants. Leave him alone.
It works for me. What are you talking about? I can aim.
Did it go away?
We're not preventing him from using it, we're just harassing him for it.
You know it's not my first time doing this job, right?
Everybody make sure you're on whisper.
Copy.
Don't touch the UAV.
I wouldn't mind trying that optic at some point. What do you got there?
Hey, firm.
Alright, I've got 100 rounds left.
Alright, so because we don't have
Alright, thanks.
if the ops, the training starts, we can just run the other way and nobody will be able to find us. We can just play hide and seek for the rest of the platoon.
That's badass.
That sounds like a plan.
User joined your
Be
channel.
like Charlie's in the tree. Be like Charlie's in the trees.
It's pretty sweet, but you gotta keep the barrel hot, otherwise
Put it back in the bag,
get a little cool on you.
Yeah.
Run around and see if it's back. 95% sure it's a UAV.
Hey, look, it's
I'm gonna
Smith.
ask where you keep the cream.
A damn Christmas miracle.
Oh my god.
Copy.
Skirson?
Rocket back comes. Welcome back.
So that happened.
Raj.
When I'm off in a bush, just don't come looking for me.
Oh, here comes
Apparently,
Panda.
Tree is at the head of this fucking platoon movement, so Bravo, we're going to be second. Going to be in diamond formation. I want my AR off my right shoulder, rifleman off my left shoulder, and Grenadier taking up the rear.
Copy.
User joined your channel.
Copy.
Depending on how far.
Fucking copies left side, right side.
If we fall,
User joined your channel.
Ditches and tree cover, and we have
Yep.
the next squad close enough to us, don't be afraid to put your guys in a file.
Yeah, copy.
Because rear's gonna be covered by the next squad. So
Alpha,
skip that flank security.
Copy.
Yeah, I see he's game loaded.
We'll make it easier. to
See how I
track as
figured
well.
that out?
Alpha 2 IC, Bravo.
Thompson is the captain for a reason.
I think the biggest concern is the amount of cover available.
User joined your channel.
That's okay.
Just heard my job is obsolete for
They use
Yep.
our bodies to make a wall.
You sure you got everything?
The rest of the platoon has cover.
How good?
Keep the illegal bullets out.
I guess that works.
Spare box for the AR. Hey, firm.
Excuse us, we need to go to the bushes for a second.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, man. Yeah,
why
this
did
team
my coffee
leader
get-
loadout's fucked up. I will.
Tell everyone else.
Cole, push blue if you haven't, and you're gonna be
Send it.
2 IC.
That's a nice looking scope.
Whisper.
You like it?
I like it.
I'm liking it too. Yeah, it's pretty.
Damn, cool.
Make it
Let's
quick,
do it.
gentlemen.
Mind with that scope is that
Right?
the
That's
bipod
unheard
is
of.
almost rough fire.
Like he's leading.
Because you got like it's a myth, right? It's a legend.
I got you.
UAVs can jump all over the place.
Bravo, this is full radio check on 131.2 over.
I'm up for it. I'll carry it for him.
Roger.
Ain't looking for pinpoint accuracy anyway.
I am.
Is this
It's not
Kern?
a
Is that
sniper
you?
rifle. Actual.
Yes.
This
Yep.
is Bravo 2IC radio check on 131
No.
over.
Tell that
All
to
mics
Alpha.
are in.
Thank you.
Got rid of it.
How Alpha uses it.
Also push red currents.
Alright, who wants to start putting bets on the table for whether or not Sherman actually hits the
Roger.
BTR with the AT4 at this point?
3732.
Make sure to sign. Make sure to sign up.
Because at this point, it's looking like
Yeah,
it's looking like real gambling.
Yeah.
I really hope you can hit it because we're the point fucking squad.
Roger, 3732. Yes, LT?
3734.
Hey, I
I
hit
heard
it.
somebody
Hit a
was
target with the
making a
law
bet.
last night.
Side Lion.
Copy. Who's making a bet?
That's cool.
We
Hit
cannot
a what?
drive those vehicles behind you.
Hit a vehicle with the law last night. I
Alpha
usually
Smith
miss.
radio check on 123.1 over.
Following German law,
It wasn't that with
vehicles
the
What sort of
without
vehicle?
V26
registered
last night?
license plate
Oh,
are not
yeah.
roadworthy vehicles.
I got a
Or you,
But clear.
you using like a law?
For God's
Yep.
sake.
Wait,
What
like
sort
a
of
bet
vehicle
on
was it?
what?
I believe it was a BTR.
God damn
I
it.
bet you it didn't
Yeah,
even know
it was a
catastrophic.
BTR last night. It did actually.
You're like,
What?
you're like,
It did.
a bet on pizza, you know. You're like,
Hey, Fern,
then
we're
I'm gonna.
98%. Just give us 1-2 mics. So
Hey, 90% of the time
I'm
I miss,
gonna-
but well, I guess
Yeah.
99% of the time I miss, but the
I'll put
1%
some
of the time
money
I hit it, I guess I do well.
so many radios.
Awesome.
All right,
No, like if the bet.
Law will
like,
fuck
I'll
up a
let you know
BTR
as
if
soon
you
as
shoot it
like
in the
on
sides.
pizza,
then,
I mean, it's
you know, like, I'm
literally made to kill
I'm all for it.
BTRs. Yeah, and I think it was side on to us.
3337, send it.
Mm-hmm.
3-3's all
I
good.
got a good.
Yeah,
I saw that
and
shot.
got like
Well,
some.
I
like,
stepped out of the
good
barn and
notes
let
on
fly,
Alright,
and then jumped back
you
in.
good, start line?
We're good.
You're good. 33 is good. 32 is good. Correct. Sergeant Smith. All right. Sergeant Murray, you guys good? Yeah. I mean, if you have a mic tagger, someone's gonna see it, and you're gonna get in deep shit. So
Give you
I gotta
your
put away my Android right now.
cam light.
All right. So we're good. You're good. 3-1.
We're good. Sorry.
6-7.1. We're good to go.
You guys gonna carry some Huntai R's now?
Bro, there's actual name of Charlie 1-1. Oh. Wesley Stone, we doing radio checks? Make sure you're on whisper.
I told you guys to tell me on the fucking
station
radio
is
when
down.
you were good to go.
This is Dover frequency 131.1 radio check over.
For fuck's sake.
Smith, this is Alpha radio
Send
check
it.
133.1 over.
It's Dover, Roger.
5x5 on 123.1 over.
Stand by.
You won't.
Roger, out.
No, do not have Havoc 4.
My knees are starting to lock up. Sounds like they just fucking.
What? Is that what I just? Can you guys fucking listen to what I'm saying? Isn't that what I just said? Okay. Write it down. Can you write? Do you have a notepad? No Havoc 4. You want to get meat chocolate? Why? You think he's gonna call me now?
on whisper.
I'm upset because you
Guys,
literally repeated
ignore what the
something that I
captain's
had
saying. Do
just
not
said.
even pay attention to what he is saying. It is not your job to eavesdrop.
Can't help it. Well, if he was on whispering.
Then don't reply with any emotions that you may receive from what he is saying, such as laughter.
Yeah, where's Havoc 4?
Fine day.
Oh, please tell me you're
Hold on,
Havoc.
look at that.
I want to stick my finger in your fucking nose. Alright, they're all yours.
Alright, rally him up out here.
Yeah, like he said, like that.
Oh, God.
Over there, boys.
All right, boys. Southeast entrance.
Let's go.
Rally up on first sergeant. Southeast is that way.
Stick to the left-hand side. So they're all together.
Excited. You excited?
Why do I see any of you turning around running back towards the inside of the fucking building?
They lost.
You're one of those retarded motherfuckers who try and swim upstream, ain't you?
Good workout.
Alright. So, starting tonight off, first and foremost, be happy we're off fucking winter stand down. We can finally get back to work. Everybody excited to get back to work?
Whoa.
What I fucking thought. Good answer.
I got a couple things before you get officially started.
Go ahead, Cap.
All right. Remember the fill-in policy, and remember to maintain your immersion. Multiple times last week, immersion was broken, and the fill-in policy was broken on separate occasions. It's what we're here for. We're here to roleplay in an immersive environment. If you're talking about lag, or you're talking about your frame rate, or you're talking about your player instead of yourself, figure out a way to make whatever you're trying to talk about with whatever issues you have immersive. If you're having such bad problems that you absolutely cannot explain it any other way, then whatever, we'll deal with it. Otherwise, I don't want to hear it, and neither does anyone else. It's not why everyone's here. Fill-in policy. Make sure if someone is filling in, you understand the fill-in policy. That means you call them by their last name. If there is a lieutenant filling in with you, you call him Tell. You do not call him lieutenant when he's filling in a specialist billet. Last thing is reload bug. I don't know if you all know about the reload bug, but if you reload a half-empty magazine currently, the game fucking deletes the magazine. If you need to reload a half-empty magazine and it's not an emergency, open your inventory, drag it out, and drag the new magazine in. Or you're going to lose a lot of ammo. That's all I had.
All right, thank you, Captain. To reiterate that, what Captain was saying in terms of the fill-in policy, I know it's habit for you guys to always refer to me as top. When I'm filling in, it's not the case. It's just Brewer. You don't have to fucking call me top. I know it's a habit, but it's something you got to learn how to turn on and off. So to get into what we're actually doing here in this FTX cycle, all right? As you guys know, we have gotten rid of all electronic aids. Nobody's carrying micro daggers. Nobody's carrying androids. Nothing like that. Nobody's allowed to run shack tack either. Now, this is in an effort to basically improve a weakness that we identified during the last deployment, which was that of people's situational awareness consists of fuck and all. You guys need to be able to, A, keep track of where you are without a little magical fucking battery-operated device telling you exactly where you are at all times, and also keep track of the guys in your element, whether it be your team, squad, whatever. You need to be able to use your fucking Mark 1 eyeballs to look around and see where your guys are at. You shouldn't be relying on an electronic device to do that job for you. Now, one of the good tools that we've had at our disposal for a long time now in terms of marking things is 40 millimeter smoke. Now, as you guys should know, we haven't really used it all that much. Reason being, for the longest time, 40 millimeter smoke was very unreliable. You could fire at 200 meters and it'd bounce another 200-300 meters beyond that. That is no longer the case. 40 millimeter smoke does not bounce at all anymore. Where you fire it is where it's going to stay. It means Grenadiers, if you do not have red smoke or yellow smoke in your fucking loadouts, you're going to want to change that. I'll give you guys a little bit of time here before we step off to make some changes there. Captain, correct me if I'm wrong, but we are not putting smoke 40 mics against the 25 max that we allow these guys to carry, correct?
Not as of now, but that will probably change.
All right. So once I release you guys, you Grenadiers, go ahead and grab a few 40 mic smokes so you have those ready to go. Moving on from there. When it comes to map reading and more specifically finding targets, okay, we teach you guys how to do this. You know how to fucking figure out where you are based upon landmarks and so on around you, especially you junior leadership, you guys that have been through ALCs and stuff. You know how to figure out where you are. In terms of targets, as I just went through, we can easily mark targets with underslung grenade launchers now with the smoke. You guys are still allowed to use the map to mark your targets. However, if you are not a squad leader or above, do not be marking on the map in fucking side chat or the global chats. Right? We don't need 46 fucking marks on everything that everybody's seeing throughout the task force. Keep that shit in group chat. Basically, it's like you're running around showing your fucking buddies on their map whatever it is you're seeing. Don't mark it on fucking side chat. Next thing. One of the biggest problems that we noticed throughout the deployment, and this is not with any individual element, this is across the fucking board, is issues with spacing and formations. Okay? I don't know what is so goddamn difficult for guys when it comes to maintaining spacing on formations and not fucking running into each other, whether that be running into guys from your own element or guys from another element. Again, use your eyes. Fucking look around. Right? If guys are encroaching your area, tell them to back off. If you're the point element and your trailing element is crawling up your ass, tell them to fucking short halt and give you some space. If your element is moving perpendicular to another element, do not just run through their fucking formation. I have seen that so many times, and there are very few ways to piss me off quicker. Defeats the entire purpose of spacing if you're just going to fucking run right through their formation. Short halt your shit, wait for them to pass, and then continue on. Same goes if you're trailing another element. If you're getting too close to them, then stop. Do a short halt, give them some space, and then continue your movement. Alright, everybody tracking on that? Alright. Another thing. Can anybody tell me the most vital fucking part of being a covering element? What is the number one thing you need as a covering element? Just fucking spit it out there, somebody.
Be able to see
visual contact with the element you're supposed to cover. Top.
Exactly. You can't cover something if you can't fucking see it. I don't know how many times throughout the deployment, while I was filling in, I would have someone tell me, no, we can't move. We were told to sit here and cover so-and-so. Well, we can't even fucking see so-and-so. Well, we were told to sit here. That shit is stupid. Stop it. Take some fucking initiative yourselves as junior leaders. If you're told to cover one element and you can't see them, your platoon HQ, believe it or not, are not fucking Houdini. They cannot magically appear in every position. You need to relay to them, you don't have eyes, you are not in the proper position to do your job, and then move your ass to a position where you can do your job. Same goes for the next part. If you hear engagement, you need to fucking react. If you are in a position to react to it, then you need to do so. This fucking bullshit excuse of, well, we were told to sit here and hold security, ain't flying. That guy, enemy, that is shooting, he's not firing his rifle just for the sake of firing his fucking rifle. He's engaging someone. You sitting there with your thumb in your ass is not helping out your buddies that are getting shot at. You need to move. We were told to sit here, ain't gonna work. You need to relay to whatever your higher element is, hey, we're in a position to maneuver on this. I'm going. Alright, does everybody understand that? Now, when it does come to a situation where you are needing to maintain your position, you are covering an element, you're holding security, whatever the situation may be, and you get engaged. If you are not in a favorable fighting position, meaning you can't fight from that spot, they have you so heavily engaged, you cannot return fire. You cannot get that fire superiority that we're always after. Then you need to fucking displace. Drop smoke and move. And don't move 5 fucking meters to the left. Okay, you need to displace, meaning you need to drop 50 meters back and then circle around somewhere else. Don't just sit there. And if you're getting engaged, If I hear the fucking bullshit excuse of, well, I don't have eyes on him, I'm gonna lose my shit. I don't care if you have eyes on him. That does not fucking eliminate your ability to smoke and displace. He obviously has eyes on you because he's shooting at your dumbass. Fucking move. Drop smoke, move to somewhere else, reappear, re-engage. That moves on to our next point, which is combating a known threat. Now, this is even more so important in an urban environment, but as well, if we're downrange, out in the fucking forest, whatever, it's still important. We always have to engage or combat a known threat over an unknown threat. Okay? So what I mean by that is, if we are set up on security, or even if we're traveling, and we hear a gunfight kick off, and we're tasked with moving to such and such place, that tasking has now been eliminated by that known threat. We combat that known threat first. So that means if you're told, like I was talking about earlier, to sit somewhere and provide security, and you hear a gunshot within your fucking area, you need to combat that known threat. You holding security is preventative. That is you combating an unknown threat. You don't know whether or not something is going to engage you. You have to combat a known threat. Hear a gunshot, you react to it, start maneuvering on it. As I said, same goes for in an urban environment. Okay, as you guys know, we don't generally clear every single building. So that means even if you are tasked with clearing every single building and you hear gunshots from what sounds like 3-4 buildings up the street, then you immediately move on that threat. You don't just keep going on about your fucking day clearing buildings. You need to move to that known threat. Because if he's firing, again, it's for a goddamn reason. It's not just to say, hello, I'm here. All right, everybody tracking?
Well,
all right. Now again, to move on to junior leadership. Are you team leaders? You guys have to take more fucking initiative. Just like what I was talking about with squad leaders and platoon HQs, same goes for you guys as a team lead. Your squad leader can't be where you are at all times. He's not going to have the same perspective of the battle space that you do. That means if you're in an unfavorable position and your squad leader told you to sit there, then you need to further inform him. You need to draw the picture for him that, hey, this is not a good fighting position. I need to move to such and such place. He's not going to be right next to you at all times. You team leaders need to take that fucking initiative. If you need to move, make sure you let them know. Don't just fucking sit there with your thumb up your ass. Well, they told us to sit here, so this is what I'm going to do. Be aggressive and take some fucking initiative. All right? Believe you me, you are much more likely to get fucking reamed by one of us for doing nothing than you are for doing something wrong. Even a wrong decision is still a fucking decision. Do something. React. Doing nothing, never going to be good. All right, everybody clear on that? All right. Now, obviously with removing electronic aids, one of the more difficult things is going to be keeping track of each other. Like I said, you guys got to use your eyeballs, look around, make sure, you got visual contact with everybody in your element, especially your battle buddy. We move together. We all know this. We always move in fucking at least teams of 2, so on and so forth. But it's even more so vital now that you guys are keeping up your communication. You guys are always talking to each other and keeping track of each other. You don't have those fucking devices that you can look down at and see fucking, oh, Tommy's fucking 50 meters behind me. I wonder if he's dick down in the dirt unconscious. You don't have that capability right now. So you have to make sure you keep up that communication and you're always communicating, always moving together, so on and so
User
forth.
joined your channel.
Now, to get into in terms of what we're actually going to be doing tonight once we step off downrange, right? This is basically going to be react to contact, but more specifically, it's going to be react to ambush, right? So you guys know now, we're going to be getting ambush out there. I have absolutely zero fucking problem with you guys while we're traveling out there, I have no problem with you guys verbalizing to each other, all right, if we get hit right here, let's move here, set up here, so on and so forth. Pre-plan that shit. That is perfectly fine. That's shit that should be constantly going through your head anyways. You should always be
User joined your channel.
expecting contact, because you guys know every single time we go out, we get in a gunfight. What we're here for. Now, we're going to be doing basically 2 different types of ambush tonight. We're going to be doing near ambush and far ambush. This stuff is covered in the SLCs. For those of you guys that haven't taken it, near ambush is fairly simple. Right? Guys that are trapped in the kill zone, they are going to instantly become the base of fire element. If they are too overwhelmed that they cannot provide a base of fire, then they're going to deploy smoke and try to displace. Either way, they're the first guys hit, so they're the fucking base of fire element. The rest of you, that's where squad leaders, you guys got to communicate with each other and dictate who's going to be the maneuvering element. Every one of you fucking mouth breathers bouncing around with your goddamn mic, fix it. So, squad leaders, one guy has to figure out, or one squad leader has to determine, you know, hey, we're going to maneuver, so-and-so provide security, so on and so forth. Again, squad leaders, that's where your guys' communication is going to come into play. Got to make sure you guys are coordinating this shit with each other. Don't rely on your fucking platoon HQ to tell you, okay, I want so-and-so maneuvering, I want so-and-so. No. Squad leaders, that's what you're there for. Right? In my book, you guys are a glorified team leader. You just got a bigger goddamn team. You guys should be coordinating those movements and maneuvers with your fellow squad leaders, not with your fucking platoon HQ. Not what they're there for. You guys have that role for a reason. So, again, near ambush, guys in the kill zone, they provide base fire, and then you guys figure out the maneuver element and the security element from there. Now, in a far ambush is going to be quite a bit fucking different for us. In the sense that we are not going to immediately maneuver. Right? Guys that are in the kill zone, they're still going to provide that base of fire, but we have the added luxury of close air support pretty much instantly. We can call that shit in pretty much any time. Now, unfortunately, we don't have mortars with us tonight. Normally, we would call them in as well. But in a far ambush, what we're going to do is that first element that's hit, they provide base of fire. Then we're going to call in close air support.
User in your channel timed
They're
out.
going to fuck them up. And then you guys are going to maneuver on that position, push through, and clear out what is left. Right? So that way we're not pushing across 600, 700, 800 meters potentially of open ground or whatever, trying to maneuver on this enemy, or going a click out of our way to try and flank them. We call in CAS and eliminate the bulk of the enemy resistance, and then we push in and clean it up. All right, so everybody clear as to how we handle those 2 different types of ambush.
Whoa.
All right. Next. When someone requests information for you, or from you, as a team leader or a squad leader or even platoon HQ element, I promise you it's not just because they're fucking bored. One of the absolute worst things that you can ever tell me on the radio is I don't know. Well, to add to that, I don't know, I'll find out, that's fine. That at least lets me know you're going to ask a question and figure out that information for me. But if you just say, I don't know, and let it fucking drop, I'm going to be pissed. Like I said, I'm not asking for that information just because I'm bored. That is vital information, especially when asking friendly positions in relation to us. Or if you've got a saw gunner set up holding security somewhere, and he's asking you where friendlies are in relation to us, I don't know is one of the fucking dumbest things you can say to him. Tell him, I'll find out. Stand by. All right, everybody understanding why that's fucking important.
Yes, that's top.
All right. Last couple of things here real quick. We're going to rip through these pretty quick. Fortification tool has been added to the arsenal. If you guys don't know what that is, it basically gives us the capability of building sandbags. If you're going to carry a fortification tool, you also need to carry an E-tool. So if you're carrying one, carry the other. There's no one or the other. You carry both if you're carrying either. Now, the biggest difference between the sandbags and the quote-unquote trenches that we use is that sandbags are capable of being placed on concrete. We don't have to be on dirt to be able to set up cover for ourselves. It takes the exact same amount of time to build sandbags as it does a trench, so there's no real advantage to one over the other than sandbags can be used anywhere. The trenches can only be used on dirt. Like I said, what's important, carry one, you carry
User
both.
joined your
You don't get to
channel.
choose one or the other. Last thing. When we have what we have traditionally called reinserts coming in, from this point on, those are now to be referred to as reinforcements. There is no reinserts, it is reinforcements. Is everybody clear on that?
Well,
Different
All right. Cap, did you have anything else?
Yep. Just to reiterate a couple things the first sergeant went over. Well, first of all, Grenadiers, if you don't know how much smoke to carry, I personally carry 6 yellow or 6 concealment, yellow or white, and 2 red. So that's the point for you to start from. To reemphasize, team leader and squad leader discretion. That is the biggest thing that bogs us down. And the first sergeant went over it. I'm gonna go over it again. You guys need to be capable of making decisions and executing those decisions on your own without being told to do so first. The number one best thing I ever learned from my squad leader when I was enlisted was it's better to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. That means you see something that needs to be done, you fucking do it. You let your squad leader or you let your platoon HQ know that you're doing it. If they then come back and tell you not to do it, that's fine. Don't do it. But don't wait for permission to do something. Don't wait to be told to do something. You see something that needs to be done, get it done. The only other thing is, Havoc 3, make sure you have your best squad for land nav on point tonight. Tonight is not for your platoon training to make sure that one of your squads knows how to land nav. I want whoever knows how already to be on point.
It's all caps, sir.
If you want to practice that stuff, practice that platoon and squad training.
Roger, sir.
All right, that's all I had.
All right. Out of the 4 squad leads out of 3rd platoon here, who's got a full squad tonight?
3-3 is full top.
3-3? All right. You guys see this fucking area right here behind me? All these trees and shit? I want you to take your squad out there and set up a squad column for me real quick. Right off.
3-4, let
Right on the other side of this road.
3-4, let 3-3 get out.
Alpha, push out first.
Make a hole.
Give you guys some space.
Fine.
Bravo, swing in behind Alpha. Don't get up in their fucking asses.
Where you at, Mike?
On your 6.
Keep going.
Put the back of the formation on the far side of the road.
Cross the road, gentlemen. Let's go.
Tail end man is going to be on the far side of the road.
Copy.
AR off my right shoulder. Rifleman off my left shoulder.
Close to Bravo.
Grenadier taking up the race.
Pushing.
Rifleman's on left.
AR's on the right.
Swans in the back.
Our spacing is muck.
A firm.
All right, 3-3, you set?
McClure, that was on squad at that time.
Push out a little further off and spread your guys out. A firm top, we're set.
Somebody tell me what's wrong with that formation.
Facing.
Too fucking close.
Why are they too close?
One
What's
more
wrong
could
with
take out half
What's
the
wrong with that
squad.
spacing?
Bravo's our squad leader's ass top.
So what technique do we use to alleviate that threat?
Traveling Overwatch.
Traveling Overwatch. Which is going to consist of the point element being how far out in front of that squad leader?
50 At least 50 meters top.
50 to 75 meters. So again, we do that so that that point element is engaged. That trailing element can now maneuver out from around behind them. The way they're currently set up, that point element's engaged, that entire fucking squad is engaged. There's no maneuvering happening. So what technique do we use to alleviate that threat? Traveling Overwatch. Which is going to consist of the point element being how far out in front of that squad leader? 50 to 75 meters. So again, we do that so that that point element is engaged. That trailing element can now maneuver out from around behind them. The way they're currently set up, that point element's engaged, that entire fucking squad is engaged. There's no maneuvering happening. We use traveling overwatch when contact is expected. What did I tell you guys earlier? Contact is always fucking expected. So, in turn, we should always be using traveling overwatch. This should not be as common as it is. But every single fucking time that I see a squad roll out in formation like this is how they end up looking. And it pisses me off because I train each and every one of you guys to not fucking do that. So I don't know if you're just doing it to piss me off or because you're lazy, but I damn well know that you guys know better. So that means since all of you apparently were the only one, or apparently 3-3 was the only fucking guys in the entire platoon that didn't know how to do it properly, I'm not going to see a single squad space like this tonight, am I?
Negative top. Negative top.
Absolutely not, First Sergeant.
All right, 3-3, fucking get your asses back here.
Alpha, come back. Bravo, fall back.
Falling back.
So again, 50 to 75 meters. That's from the
Only monitor the channel you're supposed to be on, which is the fire team channel.
Whoever's the rear man in
Hey,
that
firm.
point fire team, he needs to be 50 to 75 meters out in front of that squad leader. Make sure you guys are practicing that tonight. All right, anybody got any questions? Sergeant Lyon.
Yes, Top. For technical reinforcements, how, with no androids on the squad leaders, does that have to go through the platoon leader?
Yep. Send up chain of command just like anything else.
Roger.
Now, for those of you guys, as you know, one of the kind of last-ditch efforts, if you're trying to get reinserted and nobody's answering on the radio, we tell you guys to grab a Android and send a message to one of the pilots. The pilots are still carrying Android devices for that fucking purpose, so that you guys can message them. All right, so you're not completely fucked there. You can still grab an Android, get a message to them, and then get rid of the fucking thing and get reinserted like normal. All right, anybody got any other questions? Sergeant O'Leary.
Yes, thank you, First Sergeant. That deal with the Android also applies to, does that also apply to tech inserts or reinforcements? So they can still grab an Android and message Ares or whoever to get the...
Yep.
Alright, take it up.
Alright, anybody else got anything? Alright, you guys are going to have 5 mics or so while section leads get plan set up for the patrol. So go ahead and move back to your PCC formations. Like I said, Grenadiers, go ahead and alter your loadouts if you want to. Get the fuck out of my face. Move.
3-1 on me, let's get back.
Let's make it 4 small red smokes and 6 yellow smokes. Everybody grab reinforcement tools.
Grab a what? Is that the mission thing?
Are we okay to grab the fortification tool if we have the E-tool?
Yep,
Yeah,
make it happen. Grenadier, grab 6 yellow and 3 red smokes.
Alpha Bravo, so it's your guys. If they have any tool, grab 4 tool.
All right.
There's been
First Sergeant lied to you. I want your guys moving out in the next 3 minutes.
It's that's
I'm not waiting.
So
We're going along that patrol route.
grab that along the tool and...
Havoc 3, this is 3-6. We are pushing out in 3 mics. I say again, we're pushing out in 3 mics. Get your shit squared away. Get back here and where you're at.
We're pushing out in 3 mics.
3-2 copies.
Nope, I want them moving.
This is just me.
Not get anywhere. I want them to move out. We're not sitting here and waiting.
Copy, Captain.
Over here.
We are moving out in 3 mics. Get yourself squared away quickly and line back up.
Within 3 mics.
Copy.
Be fast. Get over here quick.
Squared and in line.
Alright, fast enough.
Hawk just squared in line.
Yes, they did.
Swenson's ready in line.
Good fucking shit.
1.4.
At least it looks like they bought light hammers.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
That fortification tool isn't heavy at all.
Wait, hold on. If we're ready, go to the box.
Yeah, Afram, go ahead and push yourself out of this.
Alright, rally to me. We're moving.
We're up and moving.
Ready.
Be advised, guys, we're going to be the third online, third one in the
For some reason, there's another squad after pushing off in the middle of us. Stand by. Try and fuck this shit.
Say again, what position in the...
Your guys are not ahead of me. I'm going to be pretty upset.
Actual Bravo.
Make sure you guys are locked and loaded.
Mike's earplug check.
We're just gonna hang
Earplug
here
check.
on this side of the fence until everybody gets moving.
I thought Brewer was Stover for a second.
I just tagged column, so if you are
Break
behind
south.
me.
Keep following me. We're getting onto the MSR.
Copy on you.
Once we get to the MSR, we're turning right. Going to give ourselves some spacing from the rest of the platoon.
Three ones, Mike. Make sure you get your eyes and ears in.
User disconnected from your channel. User joined your channel.
Bravo, keep pushing up the road.
3-1 Bravo, where the fuck are you?
Keep pushing up the road, Bravo. Keep on behind me.
Copy, right behind you.
Hawk is on the left side of the road.
Bravo, where the hell are you?
Swanson will come join you.
This is 6. I better be at the rear of this formation by the time we hit that bridge.
Hold here, Bravo. Get 360 out.
You don't have your UAV, so I don't know why you wouldn't have.
We're going left at this junction here. Maintaining the right side of the road.
This is Mike. I think your grenadiers on 163. Copy.
I think we need to increase our spacing though, do we not?
Bravo's going to walk to get spacing.
Yeah, go to a walk, guys. Just make sure we're all together. And on the right hand side of the road. Which is my side of the road.
Hawkins push to the right. Had a vehicle to our left. Or disregard right.
Yeah, firm.
Does Alpha know that they have one of their guys lagging behind on that left side of the road?
Bravo, push to the left side of the road.
Copy, left
Push
side.
left.
sure you're locked and loaded. Safety's off.
Hawkins is ready to rock and roll.
Clear's good to
Good
go.
shit.
Though thanks for the reminder, I hadn't yet loaded.
Yep, all good.
Earplug check.
Also.
Got audio ball and a Vic. Civilian Vic to our front.
Yeah, firm. He's fucking off to the left.
Looks like the same one we seen earlier.
Yeah, copy. At this junction, we're going to continue straight.
Copy straight.
Copy. I advise you guys that they're getting a little far from us, just to let you know. Got civilians here at the front of this truck.
Yeah, firm. They're not armed, so leave them alone. Are you guys too heavy, or what's the situation?
McClure's fine.
Hawkins is like 33 kilos.
Yeah, you definitely shouldn't be lagging behind at 33 kilos.
Alpha is 8. You guys also lagging behind as well, pretty far.
Yeah, that's a regular thing. Whatever the fuck is going on there, I don't know.
Stand up. He's hunched over.
Keep my boots tied. Dude, seriously though, some fucking German asshole tips my boots into my concrete.
You're hunched over.
Hey, farm. With my boots tied.
Ah.
Catch my drift.
I'm really not liking this wood line.
Get ready for contact on our left, just keep your eyeballs open. If we take contact from our left, we are going to be maintaining base of fire. Alpha will be maneuvering.
Copy.
And vice versa. If Alpha take contact from the right, we'll be maneuvering.
Shots.
Get eyes on, start engaging.
They're throwing grenades at us.
Maneuver. Push down along the tree line until you get eyes on contact and start killing them. advised, we are holding base of fire. We're going to have friendlies pushing through the tree line from our left. PID your targets.
Copy. Got muzzle flashes in the grass, approximately 020 from my location.
Center 3-3 over.
Do we have any idea where the friendlies are?
They should be in Mixton Wall, that yellow smoke directly in front of us.
It's
Like,
3-3,
pretty much
right?
direct
Where's the rest of your
northwest
squad?
of us.
McClure, where's the rest of your squad at?
We're all spread out along this tree line.
Copy, you guys engaging to the north?
We have been.
Hawkins, who's your battle buddy?
We have been. We've stopped now.
Copy.
Grenadier.
Alright, 3-3. Copy.
Where is the Grenadier?
I'm back with McClure. Sorry, I thought that was Haskins back here.
Guys,
Let's
stop
push.
fucking leaving your battle buddies behind. That's how people die.
I'm right next to a tree.
Copy.
Do you need Mike?
Smith and Sherman regroup. Do you guys?
I'm patching myself now.
Do you need morphine?
I will eventually. On my right for a minute.
Copy.
We got contact.
3-1, this is 3-3 over.
060.
How far through the tree line is the contact from 073?
There's a couple crawling right in front of us.
Hey Sherman, I got your left.
Alpha Bravo.
Yeah.
I have eyes on HQ element.
Each one's gonna take one bandage from me.
Where you at in relation
Roger.
to them?
If you've reached the river, you need to direct east over.
Yeah, I got you.
I've got HQ element
User
right on my pause time
disconnected
now.
from your channel.
Alpha Bravo.
Alpha Bravo, shift fire right, 3-1 and 3-4, pushing through contact from the left. Over.
We're shifting fire right. We're going to be facing up this road.
User joined your
3-1 and
channel.
3-4 are going to be in the tree line off our left side. PID your targets. Let's start moving.
Copy.
I'm taking the rear.
Send traffic over.
Cross Madawa.
Moving up the tree in front of you, Smith.
It looks like we got the majority of contact as 3-1 and 3-4 push.
I've lost track of you guys.
Bounding down the road east. Over.
We're all right here.
Traffic over.
Alpha, south side of the road, in the ditch low ground. Alpha, we're also south side of the road. We see you up ahead of us, I think. Yep.
Roger, just got the order to bound east, continuing down road.
That's just ahead of us.
Well, I'm with somebody else, so.
I think copy.
Yeah, I didn't move yet.
Send it over.
Yeah, affirm. There's a whole mouth to the north. I dropped like 3 of them.
The rest of the platoon is bounding by squad towards that northwest.
Copy that. I've got 3-1 crossing in front of us right now. So that's going to be, they're clearing it out right now. I need you to continue bounding east down road. Over.
Bravo, we're going to push down east,
no
down to MSR.
Resume,
copy.
Column.
Copy.
Down the road.
Yeah, I don't hear anything.
Hawkins is right behind you, Donahoe.
Mike, I was moving
Copy.
now, actual moving.
Alpha, how copy over?
Okay.
How are you doing?
the coaling station with your pilot and gunner respectively.
Fuck, they were that far, dude.
We all here?
Yeah, they were far.
Looks like
We should be 4 of us.
I'm with Winston.
Pull security here. Get 360 and hold for it quick.
Swenson's watching northwest.
Clear's gonna be looking northeast.
Hockenham got the road, we're southeast.
Solid copy. 38 Hydras, be advised located was taken. Spencer, have you located?
This should be Alpha guys pushing up towards us time now from our west. They're going to maintain the right hand side of the road, we're going to maintain the left hand side of the road.
Copy. We also have, it sounds like Sergeant Hardman, but is behind me somewhere. I think right near the Vic we're near.
Hawkins, you could use Mike if we get a chance.
Solid copy, standby.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Alpha Bravo, once you guys are
Alright.
green, go ahead and push yourself out.
If your guys are ready to go, you need to get this point squad moving.
Okay, we're pushing 070 off-road.
Copy, 070.
3-3 copies, moving now.
Roger. We'll have to go ahead with cast checking.
We'll find them. We're moving right now.
Okay, 070, we're going to start moving, but give fucking Alpha plenty of space.
Copy.
Moving.
We're Oscar Mike time now.
Copy that. The road eventually like sweeps out left, so once you get clear of the road, put yourself back on 070.
Let's give Alpha Pepper space. Or unless this is another helmet.
It's another unit. It's Sergeant Hardman and Sergeant
That's
Reggie.
J-Tech. Yeah, J-Tech and company. This movement, we're back in a diamond again, it's wide open space. AR on my right, rifleman on my left, grenadier taking up the rear.
Copy, I'm there.
Hawkins, I'm there.
Swenson's there.
Alright, good.
Be advised, Alpha's AT gunner is lagging behind again. We're running into him.
It's going to be the same shit for the entire fucking campaign. Alpha has eyes on the Ural off to our left.
Civilian.
Go back to a walk till we get more spacing here, guys.
Copy, walking.
No, it's just civilian.
Okay, back to a jog.
Jogging.
Anyone that's got ears on a Vic, faint.
Possible off to our left, hard to say though.
Affirm, that'd be my conclusion too.
Got a civvy standing on the road off to our left about 200 meters. Heads on a swivel in here, gentlemen. We are going to get ambushed again. If you start lagging behind, say it on the fucking radio.
Shots to our right.
Push up online, push up online.
Got what looks like a Euro in the tree line.
Bravo has eyes on engagement time now.
Disregard, it's a fortified complex of some sort.
Everyone up.
Alpha or Bravo, start pushing towards that. Online, off everyone's shoulder.
Copy, pushing.
Swenson, you up?
Paper.
Tracer fire slightly left of that building.
Yep, firm.
Got a bunker straight ahead. 2 bunkers.
Everyone sound off, we good?
Close up.
High screen.
Trying to find that guy.
Be advised, we're really close to that red smoke.
Actual Bravo. We have pushed south. We are
I've
within
mounted
100
machine guns
meters
up
of
there.
that fortified position. What do you want us to do?
Hey, from I think it's left of the building.
I have eyes on mounted machine gun. I'm not sure if there's more.
We are in a position to push through and clear out. Bravo is in a position to push through and start clearing.
Guy in the bunker, guy in the bunker. Anybody up?
Close up.
Yep, Bravo's up.
The green has to go, the sandbed bunker, there's a guy in it, he peeked down.
Maintain security on this side. 3-1 is pushing through that compound time now. Get 360.
Bravo copies all. Bravo's all together and pulling 360.
Copy.
Sound off the directions you got to pull in security, guys, so we're not all looking the same direction.
Currently looking southwest at that fixed gun.
Hawkins is covering the north, watching your rear. We've got an element moving toward north behind us, push in to our left.
Could be Bravo. Or it could be Command HQ.
Did not look like Alpha.
Yeah, probably Command. Be advised, from the opposite side of this compound, 3-1 is going to be clearing it out and pushing towards us. PID our targets, do not shoot friendlies.
Copy.
Swenson, you good?
Paper.
Contact back behind us.
Engaging team.
Actual Bravo.
Where's he at?
Start pushing back direct north.
Copy. I have movement in that compound, but can't verify who it is.
Push online towards that time now, direct north.
I'm trying to push. Be advised, that red smoke, the enemies are to the left of that red smoke.
Bravo, sound off.
Swanson's up.
Hawkins up.
Close back up.
Where are you? Gotcha, yeah,
Be
I'm
just
on
to
your
your
left
left.
shoulder.
Don't know where he is, but he's got my number.
To the left of that red smoke still. About 50 to 70 meters.
Bravo, back on comms. Actual Bravo. We are meeting our north and our west at this time.
Arago, do we have friendlies up there?
Maintain our pause, guys. Get 360 security, start killing everything that moves. Alpha are going to be maneuvering.
Copy.
Hey, right there, right
Be
there.
advised, we're right next to the yellow smoke.
Fucking bearing 021. 2. You see him in smoke?
Me? You asking?
Hey, I don't see him yet.
Havoc 3 and 3-7, be advised, do not pop red smoke on close contact.
Hey, wait,
Just dropped a grenadier or a fucking RPG gunner direct north.
Do we have friendlies out near that smoke?
3-7, send it.
Alpha should be maneuvering on that time now. We're supposed to hold base of fire here, covering north and our west.
Roger that, 3-2.
I seen a PK gunner out there. Not sure where he went. He was pushing left to right last I seen him.
That's enemy shots west.
Bravo, copy 030, moving time now.
Guys, we're pushing at a bearing of 030, moves time now. Keep it to diamond formation.
Copy. I've got
Falling behind
contacts
me.
at 040 in the white smoke.
Copy. Shoot and move.
Swenson up on your left.
Gotcha.
Bravo copies. Bravo has sporadic contacts to our north-northeast at this time.
Hawkins, where you at?
Left of you, green side, other side of that green bush.
Gotcha.
Copy. Actual interrogative. Are they maneuvering past us, or are they waiting for us to move? Bravo copies all out.
Make sure you check yourself medically, guys. Make sure you're not bleeding.
Swenson, I got one running out here, right left.
Bravo, likewise.
Okay, guys, Friendlies maintain 360.
I still have a shooter. 2 by 039.
I see him.
He's danger close on us.
You see that down tree right there? He was right behind that.
Got friendlies right in front of us.
All right, when you reach friendlies, hold position and spread out on line, oriented northeast.
All right, let's spread out to the left over here. We got friendlies.
Munson,
Havoc 3,
LT.
Havoc 3, this 3-4.
Yeah, we got danger close, like 100 meters over there.
I'm to your right.
We're on line with the rest of the platoon
060,
on the
it's a
east on the
grenadier.
left flank.
He's trigger happy.
Copy.
Trying to get eyes on him.
Right side. Kind of close up with this other element here.
Okay, Bravo, we need to move. Time now 060.
Where you at, Dwayne?
Copy.
Copy.
Copy. I see.
All right, keep pushing up slowly northeast.
Just keep moving northeast on line with everybody.
Copy. Moving sights up.
The shots, they sound like they're to our right.
Somebody from weapons crossing in front of us. So we're moving east now.
How are we
supposed to know?
All right, never mind. Intercept the traffic. Oh, you need to ASOS.
Don, how are you at?
I'm assuming we are doing a short haul.
Push at a bearing of 060 until you get to the dirt road.
How do we know? Actually, this is Alpha. Breach the road.
Copy.
Pass the road time now, guys.
Copy, crossing.
Copy. I got a friendly rifle squad.
Rifleman on your left.
Awesome, good shit, guys.
Copy. Again, we're kind of overlapping with the squad on our right still.
Alpha and Actual should be just ahead of us here somewhere.
Shift left a little bit. Good to see your squad's moving.
Perfect.
Shout if you see any friendlies, because I can't fucking see anybody.
We got friendlies off to my left. I don't think that's us.
Are they holding position or moving?
I believe they're moving. I'm just hearing their voices.
Hey, firm, they're behind us.
It seemed like it was a different squad.
Short halt, grab security.
Clears again east.
Watching south.
Alpha Bravo.
Rockets have got northeast.
I'm hearing shots. Sounds like a marksman.
We've got friendlies to 140.
Whatever that is, it sounds mean, and I don't want any part of it.
My tree's taking fire. Seems like it's coming from the east somewhere.
Alpha Bravo. Be advised, we maintained our position at 060.
That sounds like a vehicle of some sort firing
at the edge of a tree line heading out
cannon.
to a large field with bales in it.
Careful, Donnie. I'm taking fire from over there somewhere.
Got a building bearing 125.
I think he's to my slightly to my right.
We are holding on the tree line. We are taking heavy fire from standby.
I do have friendlies off to our left. Off to our northwest.
Bravo has green smoke on their pause time now.
Roger.
What are we doing with the green smoke? We waiting on it, or what's it for?
Getting word of a BRDM somewhere to our south, guys.
Eyes on the Vic. BRDM to our east. Moving
BRDM
right
is
to left.
directly in front of Bravo's current pause to our east.
User disconnected from your channel.
I'm pushing east.
Actual Bravo.
I'm just going through the green smoke.
BRDM is within 150 meters to our bearing of 050, moving right to left.
It's missing its rear driver side tire.
Somebody else.
Get a range on it.
It's going.
Aww.
Looks like Thunder or Warlord took a hatred to it.
Remember, I do have the law. I just needed a range and I would have had it.
Hey, from I had lost sight on it. Till it went up.
Bravo is currently southwest of the catastrophic pit in the tree line.
Sounds like a grenade launcher of some sort. Up to our south
3-3.
southeast somewhere.
Shit, I got hit.
Do we want to push up to those 3 trees in that field? Maybe see if we can get eyes from something out there. Crawl up there.
Negative. Negative. Maintain your pods, just get good spacing, don't be on top of each other.
We have tracers. I do have a friendly unit. Off to our northeast.
Solid copy.
Got rounds coming over my head, but I don't know where from.
User in your channel timed out.
Got friendlies pushing up on that BTR. BTR.
User joined your channel. User entered your channel.
Eyes on friendlies. They're gonna be pushing in front of us shortly.
Sounds like that's coming from the white building to our north.
Contacts 090 in the hay bales. Just beyond the friendlies.
Drop 2 are down.
Sounds like there's something heavy out there.
That's weapons in front of us in that little tree line. So where we are in relation with the rest of the task force.
Bravo, up and move, now, direct south, push.
Moving.
stick with the tree line, so we're going to have to maneuver around the spaces, but maintaining a southerly trajectory. Alpha are way the fuck away from us.
God fucking damn. Actual Bravo, we are pushing south time now. No issues in the tree line, should be there shortly. Solid copy. Can you give me a rough grid rep as to where you are time now?
We are 200 meters away from our guys. They are straight east with all that yellow smoke assaulting those buildings.
Copy.
Copy.
Moving to the buildings.
Alpha Bravo. Actual Bravo. We are approaching those buildings from its west time now.
Keep moving, guys, keep moving.
Looks like a couple guys and weapons is down.
Hit the dart, hit the dart, hit the dart.
I got tagged, it's coming from the house. You guys good?
Swanson's up. He's in the door of the house.
I'm guessing the other two are down.
Second level.
McClure's up, I don't know about actual.
I see friendlies in that building.
Yep, friendlies are clearing at time now. Do not engage that building, just maintain cover.
Switches, I pushed up to the tree. By the walk wall just past actual.
Yep, good shit. Get some solid cover.
LT good?
Sounds like we got a shooter. Out to our northeast somewhere.
Keep pushing up along the left side of this road, guys.
Copy.
Get out of the road.
Affirm. Bravo has one man hurt in the leg, but immobile.
I'm up.
Okay.
Bravo affirm. One man is hurt though. He's
Get 360 from here. Use the low walls. Use tree cover.
Oh, get behind this cover over here. No,
Swanson's got northwest.
Got northeast.
Actual Bravo, be
Would have 4 eyes due to yellow smoke.
On the opposite side of the road from the compound, it is clusterfucked with friendlies. We're going to pull security where
Copy.
we are.
Interrogative. Left and right side.
Alright, if you get inside a building.
Both teams push on the south side.
Back on U37.
Right side of the road. Copy. Down the time now.
On me, guys. Push south.
Copy with you.
Copy that, Bravo.
Still sounds like we got a shooter out to our northeast.
Take a breather here and get sorted medical wise.
Sounds kind of like a marksman was out there.
Bravo is around behind all those friendlies.
Just heard Pereira. I think he's in this building beside us.
Go.
Bravo, copies. Be advised, we have a road pushing east and a road pushing northeast. We're taking the northeast road, correct?
Open back door. Friendly's
We're gonna
outside.
go on the south side.
Don't push there.
It's green, it's green. Don't worry about shooting, it's green.
Bravo, copies all.
Out the door. Let's go. Grab some cover.
Bravo.
Crossing.
Swanson.
Everyone green.
Clear's green.
Ahead of us.
Falcon's green, but we're all bunched up. I would recommend we spread out from Alpha.
Yep, let's push time now. Follow me. We're pushing towards that yellow smoke.
We're pushing down the road.
Push towards the yellow smoke across the field.
Going to the yellow smoke.
We find a good place to cross.
Friendly go down.
Are we gonna push down further, or are we all gonna just cluster fuck right here in the middle?
Get over here to the cover and get a template. Bravo, hold movement, turn around, pull back.
Push north, we can clear Bravo.
Push back this way, guys. We're pushing to the opposite road.
Copy.
Copy.
Eyes on. Bravo, 40 staying in.
Roger, what direction are you going to fire from?
We're going to push up along this road, guys. And we're going to be catching up with Alpha, who are right in front of us.
Copy.
Mike, this is actual. If you're at that compound that we were at earlier, you need to move out southeast from that position.
Alright, we're gonna keep pushing. Alpha get us some push. We don't have any eyes.
Alpha is Bravo. We are back on your pass.
Pushing past you.
Yep.
Okay, guys, let's continue moving down this road. Team 1 on the left side of the road, team 2 on the right hand side of the road.
Copy.
Copy, Swanson's right.
Good shit, guys. This is fucking good shit. Keep this shit up, guys. When we find somewhere that's safe, believe it or not, we're going to have to cross north across this big ass wide open fucking space.
Nice.
Across this field.
You bleeding,
I
Donnie?
recommend we do it with one of these ditches or something. Maybe the next one.
We're going to pull security here while Alpha crosses.
Have him push down to the next one. You got better cover. You got little bushes there. This one has no concealment.
They're already in the middle of their movement.
Swanson's watching east.
I got eyes on a
Hawkins, I got
bunker,
southwest.
approximately 040. Other side of that stone wall.
Eyes on a bunker 040.
Hey, firm, I can see the roof of a bunker, 040, the other side of the stone wall that they're pushing towards.
Alpha Bravo.
Oh yeah, Affirm, I got eyes on.
Be advised, my AR is calling us some sort of a bunker position at 040 on the opposite side of the brick wall that Alpha are currently approaching. Solid copy. It should be just literally
Are we
to
gonna
your
push across
northeast.
here, or are we gonna go down to
roughly
the other end of this
010.
whole field and push through those trees?
Once Alpha are set, we're going to cross right where they're fucking after going.
Did you check yourself medically, Donnie?
I am bleeding. Bravo, let's go. Push time now. Direct
Moving.
north.
Moving.
Bravo's Oscar Mike.
Contact rear.
What? Rear?
From the houses.
Contact down.
From our 6 o'clock. Stand by.
Are you gonna push back and clear?
Yes, push
Got
back.
another one in the
Clear
bush.
time now. Frag it if you have to.
Frag out. Put it down on my paws.
Where's actual?
I'm awake.
Actual's
User
up.
in your channel timed
There's
out.
one to your right, one to your right.
Bravo is getting fucked up time now. We are in danger close contact from our southeast.
Uh-oh, I'm back up again. Pushing.
User entered your channel.
One person pop green smoke time now. Bravo, sound off.
Clears up. Just was in the middle of reload.
Actual Bravo. Be advised, we have cleared out the contacts. We have 2 men down. This time need Mike.
There may be one more to our left. I was engaged, one more from my left. Still up, Donnie?
Yeah, I'm still up.
God fucking damn it.
There's a friendly down right in front of you, Redmond. If you
Copy, you need to direct me to him.
McClure on me, let's clear the rest of this shit out.
Swenson, you're bleeding.
I'm bleeding?
Indeed, I am.
Swenson.
Copy, I'm with you.
Oh,
I'm
good.
bleeding really bad, though.
Swenson, not Munson.
Yeah, me too, I can't even run.
Redmond's up.
Swenson's back up. Frag.
Shit!
Hawkins, morphine.
Send it for Bravo.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna cover this barn angle if you want to push in on the left.
Copy.
Mike is working on him time now. Be advised, we also have Command HQ up on our pause.
Right,
We're clearing out this fucking compound because we got fucked in the ass from it.
Copy that.
Okay, stack on the door, stack on the door, stack on the door.
I'm on it. It's already, the hallway's already clear.
We are taking left
Okay,
side
push in.
Going in.
Does anyone else down
Friendly?
over here?
Got one door. There's a second
Copy.
door.
Say what?
Yep.
Opening it.
Covering the second door.
Back up.
Fine.
Friendly.
Copy. I'm getting my arm.
Friendly,
This room's
friendly,
clear.
friendly. Clear.
Alpha
Tag it
Bravo,
up.
keep
Hey, where
checking
is
in on me.
3-1?
Clear sweeps through those. Once
I'm gonna try and stop some of this bleeding while we're in a nice building.
Tree 7.
Yeah, stop now.
Tree 1 still.
Let the rest of these elements clear it out. Stop and heal yourself.
And then 3
Hawkins, where you at?
Right?
Oh, I got you.
Yeah, it should be.
Oh no.
What building you guys in?
We're just outside small 1-story.
3-3's not by himself. He's with us.
the road trying to find y'all.
Alright, Inform, I'm gonna take this door.
Friendly.
3-3's not by themselves. Tree 2 needs to know.
If he wants to ask me a question, he can fucking radio me, not ask 3-6 if I'm by myself.
Got friendlies in this building.
Friendlies.
Southeast.
We've got friendlies clearing this already.
Alright, let's push back in more. Let's get the rest of the shit in this backyard.
McClure, let's take this 2-story.
Copy. Copy, I'm with you.
Pushing in, going left.
We've got friendlies
Right.
opening door
Left,
opposite
left,
side.
left, clear.
They're clearing it on the
We're
opposite side.
we're clearing the opposite side.
Confirm, yes.
How are you guys doing? Do you need help clearing this shit out, or can we fuck
Negative,
off?
we got it, we got it.
We've got it. I've got my 2 teams on either side of these buildings pushing in towards the middle.
Clear.
We got it.
Clear.
We're gonna fuck off and go play fucking radio games. Have fun.
Clear.
Yeah, alright, have fun.
Actual
Bravo.
Bravo.
Let's get out of here. These guys got it.
Send traffic over.
3337 over.
Hello, we're with you. This is all clear.
Alright. Alpha is actual. How goes
Mike.
Tagging it.
Could I bug you for a bit of pain relief?
Yep.
Me too, Mike.
Yep.
How goes your clear over?
Thank you, Mike.
And you need lots.
I'll get it later. Thanks, Mike.
You get it now.
Where the
I
fuck
give it
did
to
they
you.
come from?
Send for 3-3.
Do we need to go clear out that barn over there in those red buildings?
Negative, fuck it.
3-3 copies. Looks like
Let's go,
all the
let's move.
row of buildings is cleared. We think it's pretty
Move
safe
to
now.
the
We're gonna
buildings
start
or moving
across
somewhere
the
else?
One mic over.
No, following actual, we're not going over there.
Send it on the radio.
The entire
Alright.
platoon has gone moving off to our
Bravo,
northeast.
Go ahead and move yourself back to the north on that road and get ready for a movement back.
Push back
once
north.
Alpha's finished with their sector.
Yeah, it is.
Push as the set up to assault the objective. Over.
Copy. Push back north.
Bravo,
Copy. I
copies,
believe
pushing
3-4
north
Mike
time
is
now.
downtime now.
Go for actual. Over.
Hold here for one quick second on the edges.
Alright, 3-3, you guys good?
Go ahead and pull off of those.
Swanson's watching east.
Setting up for assault on the objective north. Over.
Stuff out west on the road.
Just realized I was following more.
Yeah. Yeah, we will once
Athletics
once
back up,
Alpha
by the way.
gets with us.
We're all green.
We only need to keep security. We only need to keep security to our
Kraken,
east because everything
do it now.
north is covered by the other elements. Over.
We're gonna be moving north when you get back.
Okay, guys, just cover fucking
Alright,
exactly what you're doing right now.
We got one on comms, one mic, but he knows where we're going.
Well, I was covering the other way, and then I heard actual say, you only need to cover east, so I turned around.
Yeah, well, considering the sneaky shit that was just fucking pulled here, I'd still cover everywhere.
Crossing. Moving out.
Alright, follow up Alpha. They're moving up now.
We're going to fall in behind Alpha.
Copy.
Copy.
Back in the diamond, same as always, guys.
On your right.
At the rear.
Alpha Bravo.
On the left. I have bad memories about this field.
I'm at the rear of the formation right now.
Are you missing one? That's all copy.
Alpha Bravo. Get an ace report. Set up. Over.
Ace report, guys, when you get a chance.
Miss all green.
Hawkins green on all. Still have AT.
Swenson green on all.
Clear should be green on all.
Actual Bravo.
Possible not green on CLS. We'll have to check once we get a sec.
Green on ammo, green on AT, green on medical.
When we stop, check that, make sure you're back up to 2 EP2 morphine. If you're not, we'll get the mic to resupply you.
Hey, firm. Be advised, I do have one of Alpha's guys stuck here unless I'm going too far ahead.
Stay here on the right side of the road.
Taking point movement, platoon call.
Ooh.
Pushing 010.
Bravo copies halting on the right side of the road.
Bravo's on point, I guess. Just follow action.
Okay, so we're just going to be moving out east. We will be third in the platoon column.
I just slowed down too right there. What the hell?
Be advised, I am black
Platoon
on
moving
CLS.
east. Solid copy. Platoon's moving east, I believe. And we are third in the platoon.
Let's go.
Bravo copies. Mike Bravo.
I'm right behind actual and Mike.
My CLS needs a resupply.
Next time we stop, run to Mike and get resupplied. We're pushing, guys, by the way. We're on Oscar Mike, direct north.
I'm right behind Actual and Mike.
With you.
With you.
We are on that road on the left side.
Check net.
Check net.
Hey, good going, Pereira.
Crossing over to the right side.
Check net. Oh shit. Excuse me.
Still not on our net.
Moving. We're a little bit caught behind.
Alpha.
All right, this is 3-2 passing
to go.
behind us right now. As soon as they pass
Keep pushing past all these friendlies.
This is 3-2.
Yep. Friendly fire lines right now.
Start recording.
Hey, firm, just hold here. I'm by this.
3-1
CLS. Did you not say
CLS.
0-1-0?
CLS.
Hold here.
By me.
Get 360.
Right, we're moving 0-3-0 now.
Swanson's watching south, southwest.
Well, that would be moving across the field. Usually.
Alright, currently we're waiting until literally everybody's past us, then we're gonna pick up the rear.
CLS resupplied.
I took over
Copy,
the
I'm
sandbag
good.
bunker. I'm looking the way we came.
Bravo CLS is
Copy.
resupplied.
Copies.
Crossing.
I'm on point and right behind Perrin.
Yep. What about it?
We're gonna be here for a minute, or we're gonna be moving soon.
We can go red.
I haven't started the
Column built as
so
original.
I'm just waiting on the rock walls.
Roger, I'm not actually sure where exactly you are with respect to us.
You guys are gonna take that in. You might want to get security down there.
Okay, I thought I heard somebody talking.
3-4 is 3-3. Advise when
Let's move.
pushed off in this position. Over.
3-4 is moving
We're
out.
moving right now.
Hey,
These are
Tim, you want a
copies.
picture that you want to mount on the wall?
All right, Alpha Bravo 3-4 is moving out now, so go ahead and start your movement out following that platoon. Over.
True, Mike, I'm gonna give you a blood bag.
Bravo on your feet. We're getting ready to move.
Crossing.
Prepare to move.
Okay, there you go.
You ready to move? Are we pushing roughly bearing 040?
055.
Bearing 055. Move
Pushing
on.
055 time now.
I'm just looking for them right now.
Copy with you.
We'll take the right hand side.
All right, let's go.
Mike, why are you alone?
Yeah.
Let's roll.
Just roll out to the side, Bert.
Bravo has the right hand side.
Go back to walk for a minute, guys, because I don't know what the fuck is going on here.
Copy. I'll mark him.
Bravo Alpha.
Yeah,
side.
I agree.
Be advised, we have one of Alpha guys back here lost.
Get really close to the other one.
He's further. They're further down. Keep going.
Believe so.
There you are.
Pushing out on the left flank and moving up.
Back to a jog, guys.
Sherman, where'd you go?
Jogging.
Up.
Let 3-4 push off you a bit and then pick
We're
it up.
shifting and walking.
I'm the guy with my gun in the air.
All right, we're gonna shift into the trees before resuming movement east.
Yep, behind you.
Squad lead intention, we're gonna shift into the trees before we continue movement east.
Copy.
Yeah, firm.
Hey, firm. I'm gonna hold and wait for y'all.
Roger, was the
This
walk
is a lot
order
of green
called out?
light, red light going on right now. I'm not sure why we have to slinky like this. But
Actually, I got
do your best.
right off to my left. You want me to get them up? Let them follow 3-2.
Yeah, copy.
Just give him
Up in
space.
it's probably somebody. God damn it! Now I'm behind Bravo.
Okay, we're taking point, guys, which means we're transitioning to a wedge heavy right.
Be advised, we're on up on Actual and Alpha.
Is there a reason we're doing red light, green light so often here?
Hey, from I got eyes on your guys' position.
Are you
now.
in the green field or are you
I'm
still in the
slowly
white field?
behind y'all.
I'm in the green field. We're supposed to take point.
Okay, you guys are ahead of us a little ways.
For sure, if we have to switch pace that often, we're probably getting too close to the other elements.
Actual Bravo. Yeah. Are we supposed to be behind 3-4? We're going to halt at this small tree line that is directly to our 040.
I'm halting here in the small tree line.
Copy. We're about 50 meters behind you.
Alpha's Actual. Did you get your guy back to you? Or?
We're up and moving, guys. Let's go.
We all caught
Moving.
up.
Hey, we got eyes on you.
Negative.
Interrogative, is he still off comms?
He's on comms. He's just the one that's falling behind.
Oh, all right.
Trying to give him some space, but kind of, yeah, there we go.
Alpha, I'm pretty sure your rifleman's out in front of me by about 50 meters.
copies.
Sherman, check your position.
Check that. Also, make sure you're fucking.
We're adjusting. I'm pushing east. Time now, guys.
Sherman, check your position.
Yeah, we have eyes on.
Bravo's maneuvering east. Time now, following the platoon.
Contact ahead.
Sherman.
is in contact.
Alpha is behind you.
Behind me?
Yes.
God damn it, they said they're in front of me.
I recommend we push around the tree line, trying to see what we can get eyes on / flank the what's we're gonna get engaged from.
Copy. Am I leaving all you guys behind?
Alpha Bravo, we're gonna maneuver around 3.
Yeah, bit.
Southeast.
Push southeast. Time now.
Southeast, copy.
Change bearing southeast.
Southeast, one around the tree line.
That's a fucking heavy gun somewhere. Possibly a pick.
Hawkins, are you on my rear?
Not sure, I'm still not in the tree line.
About 100 meters.
Copy, I'll stop for you.
I'm across the tree line, but I haven't gone through it.
Do we have everyone here?
I'm with you.
Okay, let's keep it fucking tight, guys.
There you are.
Actual Bravo.
Send it over.
Some sort of a heavy gun.
Big gun, big gun. Towards the yellow smoke.
Okay, start pushing to now 080. Start pushing online.
Copy.
Contact within 20 meters. Right bearing 140.
Advisor, fall back a hair.
We are being engaged to our right. We are being engaged on our right flank.
No eyes.
I'm up.
Miss it.
Check in.
Miss it. What?
Alpha Bravo,
You
we
guys
are
good?
currently being engaged from our right flank.
We are also engaging those targets.
I'm gonna take the corner.
You guys green or no?
Yeah,
Clears
green,
up.
green, green.
40's their way.
I'm bleeding, but I'm up.
On the south side of the platoon, over.
I don't know, man.
Do you want us to push through that and clear it out, or do you want to do it?
How far are you from those approximate contacts?
Less than 75 meters.
We'll take it for closer.
We're going to hold base of fire here. Alpha's going to clear out that point of contact, and then we're going to reorientate back to 080.
Copy.
Alright, Alpha Bravo, the rest of the platoon is getting engaged from different angles. We're gonna maneuver on this contact. Right
Be advised, we have no eyes on you.
No, what?
Who has no eyes on me?
Team 2.
Stand by till I try to find you.
Let's go back.
Where are you right now?
We're next to a tree stump, I think. You're right in front of us.
And that's me right in front of you. Collapse up with me.
Just once I push up to that over afterwards.
Yeah, copy. Let's go. We're going to push this out, clear out everything that's down here.
Copy.
Alpha's off our right flank, so PID your targets.
Copy.
Alpha Bravo.
Bravo, awesome.
God fucking damn it.
Interact, we stopping at the edge of the tree line.
I got you.
Can I get a stick?
Solid copy, we are continuing moving over the edge of the tree line.
Keep moving online, guys. Move online, clear out to this tree line.
Copy.
Scan
Got a touch of defilade here at the end of the tree line, not much though.
Solid copy.
Got infantry in the open.
Got an enemy compound. Break. Bearing 115.
Say again, that bearing 140.
115. Just beyond the in that tree line past the field.
Killed him.
Follow the tracers.
Actual Bravo.
Bravo 2, I see
User in your channel timed out.
Let him know you have
Hawkins, you up?
Oh, there you are.
Still good, right? I'm on your left.
Bravo, sound off.
Swanson's up.
Close up.
Ox green.
Bravo copies.
We got eyes on you. We're gonna try to move behind. Try
Solid
to move
copy.
behind Bravo if you can.
All contacts to our east appear to be down at this time.
Contact
Moving north. Go straight through the open.
We're going to be pushing north, like behind Alpha.
That was 3-2.
Bravo copies.
Copy.
Right behind you.
Yeah, I got no eyes on anything out to the east either.
3-7, this is 3-3. 3-3 is currently maneuvering onto the contact that engaged 3-2.
Stand by for Alpha to start moving.
Back and check up on
Copy. We're on the left.
Alpha's gonna be heading north. Head north.
Solid copy Alpha. We're going to step off in 10 Sierra.
Reloading. I got movement to our about.
How you looking on belts?
Moving towards north.
Still good on belts.
Looks like we have enemies about 360, 060 in the woods.
Eyes on.
I had no eyes on it, just seen trenches head that way.
Bravo, let's go. Push. On B time now. We are moving at a bearing of 330 with actual and Mike.
Right there.
Who is this?
Copy.
Further right. Where's Charlie?
That's Bravo firing because I was looking for the rest of the group.
Bravo, make sure you stick together, stick together.
Where are you? Or correction, Delta. This is Mike. One to the right of Alpha.
Got it, buddy.
Skip right.
Having a hard time PIDing 3-2.
Yeah.
Right now.
Check fire. Oh, hey, contact.
Okay.
Natural. This is Mike. Delta said they had a man down. They can't find Delta. Or 2 separated. Right in the bunker. I see green uniforms.
Copy. Alright, everyone regroup on the green sandbag bunker next to the DTR that got burned.
Give me a bearing.
We're all moving to that big green bunker on the left side.
We're moving.
Taking shots.
You still with me?
Bravo, where the fuck are you guys?
We're lagging behind you.
Do you have eyes on me?
Roger, moving 3-3.
Thought I did.
Yep, I'm right beside you, I'm right beside you. We're pushing northeast towards the green smoke. Keep going, guys. 3-2 are getting fucked in the ass.
Moving.
Keep sounding off. Everybody check in every 15 Sierra.
Who's good?
Ox green.
Swanson's good.
Okay, get on a line, get security out facing to our north-northeast and start killing everything.
Kill things Across the water. Got it.
If the assault is that compound is clear, I need you to come direct north to the other side of the tree line.
I still am trying. I gotta get my leg.
Gotta relocate.
Roger.
Someone just popped smoke in front of me.
Yep, solid copy.
Towards the lake if you can. Is Thompson still down? This is Bravo. We still got one man down. We gotta fucking. Alright, we're gonna try to track him east.
Where's he down? Shore, pop
That's
smoke
correction,
in
south.
this place. Pull back. Heavy fire from across the lake.
Thompson, where are you?
Who's down?
Oh, I see you. I see you. Over here. Over here. Medic over here.
Back up. We're gonna pull off.
We are displacing. Pull off. Time now.
Alright, Mike,
Pull off and push back away from the smoke. Regroup with me.
Oh, holy shit! I'm
Alright, go south, go south, go south. No time to complain, go south.
Back to Alpha's last position. They got this cleared out.
McClure, do you have me?
Moving south, Bravo. Get
Negative.
our guy back up. Moving south.
Okay, start pushing direct south. Time now.
Hey, firm, I'm pushing with everybody else at this time.
I think it was managed
Yep,
to me.
solid
but I
copy.
woke up, I didn't see him.
We're leading
Got Dale
everybody else.
directly in front of me. Actual's right in front of me.
Yeah, that's fine. Stay with actual.
Roger that.
Let me know when to stop.
Actual push east of this position along the tree line and over through this compound that Alpha was trying to support.
Stop moving, Bravo. Stop movement. Collapse back to me. Time now. Come back to me. We're going to be pushing east from my pause towards that compound.
Copy.
Roger. Basically, I want you guys
Oh, you don't know.
in the tree line around this bunker compound.
Keep going along the tree line and back over to the bunker.
User in your channel timed out.
Use this tree line, guys. Keep pushing up. Collapse on this big sandbag bunker complex.
User joined your channel.
Roger.
Are we all together?
User joined your channel.
I'm still with actual, but I'm at the sandbag bunker.
Awesome, good shit.
On a sandbag bunker.
Get good positions, guys. Bravo, get good positions around the sandbag bunker and start engaging.
Copy.
What's on you?
Roger. I'm gonna swing around the back.
Getting your arms
Bravo is on this complex and full security time out.
User in your channel timed out.
Too late.
Roger.
McClure, push it past.
The rifle squad.
Copy.
Stay here.
User joined your channel.
6 is 3 over.
Hey, firm.
Try and get this area cleared out over.
Good shit. No good, no good, no good.
Doc, we're in the bunker on the left side of the
Hey, what?
You're green.
Bravo, just outside the bunker, bearing 120.
Solid copy.
Bringing up the trench.
Copy, solid copy 6. 3-4 copy.
Alright, so here's what happened. We are seeing him covering and more infantry out to get out.
Where that sandbag bunker? On the west side of that. Solid copy 6.
He's right there.
Bravo, on me. Collapse on me. Time now.
Mike, this is actually.
I'm on the northwest side of this bunker complex.
With you.
Green smoke.
Green now. Wait, discard. Your head's still bleeding.
Okay, guys, we're going to start moving along the edge of this body of water. Northeast.
Copy.
Lakey's in front of us right here.
Stay together. Maintain visual contact at all times on each other. Short hold, short hold.
Sierra Pop 3 smoke cast coming in.
Bravo copies all.
One guy,
You want us holding until
actually
this cast is
disregard.
over?
Just get to cover and hold pause with cast coming inbound. Time now.
I don't see where he's comfortable yet.
Copy.
Negative, go ahead.
We're pretty much took a hit, but I'm just
coming on the other side.
I'll move into our front.
Bravo, this is actually this is our last compound.
You get the link? You hit? Okay, that white smoke. Let's keep moving to the left. Try to wrap around.
Has him digging a trench up here.
Bravo copies. We're going to continue pushing northeast. Time now.
Position. Stop pushing east at this time. Over.
Spencer, you green?
Hey, firm. Got eyes on across the lake.
Yeah, hold your movement, guys. We're not moving. I got eyes.
You guys got a trench right next on the body of the right on the water's edge.
Do you have Delta near you?
Tree 4, you have
Actual Bravo.
east in the
Send
trees,
it
over. Danger close.
Be advised, we are maintaining our pods. We are entrenched on the rivers or the edge of the waterbed, engaging.
They're bringing it here close to us. It sounds like. So make sure
Roger
you
that. Alpha is actually satisfied. Back to
I just shot the one laying down.
Was lost.
3-1, this is 3-6.
Copy.
Still went off
In the center of that open space that we were on the tree line of, there's a bunker compound north of
Maintain your pods, guys. This is good fucking shit. This is good shit. When you get a chance, check yourself medically.
biggest threat is going to
Hawkins says green on all.
Swetson is green on all.
Bravo and I
Close
are
green.
right on the edge of the lake.
That's an RPG launching from across the water somewhere.
I'm immediately northeast of the bunker on the edge of the tree line at the lake.
RPG was fired from 070, 060.
Solid copy, 060.
3-7, you have contact northeast across the river, possible RPG.
060, contacts running right to left. Intermittent contact, I can't see him very often.
Alright, spread out, guys. Up here. I don't think we can push through these woods. We're just being too heavily engaged. Just stay here and let them come to them out.
What happened to our trench?
Digging a bigger one.
Roger, in a cardinal direction. We're not in your position, over.
Alpha Bravo.
You're still good, bud?
Discard. Actual Bravo.
Break.
Are we continuing to maintain our current
gun
pods?
run coming in the northeast side of this lake.
Alright, stop pushing east. We're having another gun run.
More support coming in. Stick your head between your legs.
Do you hear that command to not advance on the lake?
Alright, hold on. Did you guys leave Admiral?
It's not coming down to me.
Alright, there it is. Cap coming down.
Back
Bravo
in the
can
bunker.
confirm that HQ just gave word to cease movement.
Just in the tree line.
We're
fuck the
approximately
sector?
50 meters into the tree line.
Bravo Alpha.
Roger, we're gonna catch up behind there.
I'm coming to Bravo. Yeah, we're just over here.
Yeah, I didn't hear the call to actually move. I just prepared to move.
Oh, okay.
Send traffic over.
Alright,
Pretty
so
much
we're
just
not moving any
close for
further.
the lake.
Waiting for another cast run.
Set up watching 100.
We are
You're also
on.
taking
You're
contact
stacked up
here. I
as a
got
whole
this.
squad on the southeast side of this lake. Over.
Roger that, Alpha.
Yeah, I'm at Bravo.
I don't know if it's been set up, sent
All right,
up,
I'm.
but
If you're at Bravo,
Mike?
Alright, we're gonna be watching out towards
Do you have any spare mags?
a little bit.
Alright, Havoc 3, as soon as this airstrike
copy.
is complete, we're going to push up and secure that area east side of the lake, over.
Alpha's basically watching east.
Got two.
3-4, I need you to get in a position to support
Two, thank you.
the assaulting
Oh,
elements.
Mike's stream mic, give me an ace report.
3-4 copies. Are we clear to move now?
Negative, hold position until you hear the gun run pop off.
Guys, give me a quick ace report on your fucking ammo and shit.
3-4 is
We get clearance from the we're gonna push to the edge of
I
the
need you
tree
pushing
line.
on the south end of the lake to get back over here.
Clues green on ammo. Green on medical.
Western end of the lake, get over to the south side.
Go to your bag.
Hawkins, I have 2 builds, 10 mags, green on medical, green on AT.
Swetson is 9 mags, green on medical.
Alright, 3-4, make it happen.
Green on equipment.
How am I down to 2 mags? How am I shooting more than you guys?
3-3, as soon as 3-4 is set, you know what to do.
Copy. Affirm 3-3 is going to wrap around. We're going to hold the close edge of this lake. We're clear.
We're what Cap said at the beginning.
Roger, 3-4, did you copy?
Yeah, I don't reload until fucking I hear a click.
Beckner, I just gave you some more morphine.
Roger. Thank you.
Did that gun run come down? I didn't hear it.
There was a gun run. It was not where we were being engaged from.
The gun run happened.
Alright.
3437 reset over.
Alpha, Bravo. Gun run happened. Go ahead and start maneuvering us around the edge of this lake.
Start maneuvering around the edge of this lake. Time now, guys.
3437, check in.
Copy.
Bravo,
On you.
we'll take point on this.
Roger that. Gotta send it up when you're in contact.
Get on a line, guys. I want shoulder to fucking shoulder moving around here. Don't do it in a fucking file.
Send for Bravo.
Hold up a sec.
3637 on point 1.
Solid copy. We're going to advance on a line as well, just so that we don't get fucking shot on the side.
Oxen, I got the far right.
Alpha should be off your right hand shoulder somewhere.
They're behind us a touch.
Careful, Donnie.
Copy.
Actual Bravo.
Send it over.
How far do
Comes
you
off
want us
our
to
right.
advance?
This is good. Redirect 080.
Redirect 080, guys. 080. Time now.
080 moving.
Pretty much direct east.
Copy 080.
Bravo is moving 080. Time now.
Watch these fucking bushes and shit. These sneaky cunts will shoot us from it.
Copy.
Keep maneuvering 080. Where's... This is fucking good, guys. This is good.
Alright. Alpha, this is actual and Ryan. You still have eyes on Bravo?
Short hold here in the trees.
Copy, short halt.
Copy.
Send it for Bravo.
Short halt here, short halt.
Clear's looking north.
Swenson's watching northwest, west.
Solid copy. I've got eyes on. You're about 75, 100 meters from us.
3, Havoc 3, this is 3-3. Be advised, we've pushed about 200 meters east of the lake, holding until the rest of the platoon's ready to move further east over. Stay firmly, 1 over.
Actual.
3-3 is marked on map, over. Go ahead.
Do you want us to use this opportunity to collapse closer back on Alpha's pause?
You saying you want to move up to over to Alpha?
Yeah, do you want us to use this opportunity to collapse closer so we just keep fucking visual contact at all times?
Yeah, we need to shift south anyway. 3-3 copy is going to shift south. Out.
Get ready to
Alpha,
start
Bravo,
moving
go ahead and
south,
shift
standby.
About, 200 meters
Copy
south.
south.
And hold over.
Copy, standby.
We're pushing 200 meters south and then holding. On your feet, time move.
Moving.
We're not moving to contact, we're just moving to get online and cover the gaps to
Bravo is Oscar Mike. Interrogative, do you want us to cross this dirt road?
paper.
Go ahead and keep crossing the road, guys. Push on for about another 100 meters and then short hold.
Copy.
Copy.
Alpha, I think you're up front, so wherever your discretion is to set up 360 over.
Coming from behind us.
Bravo.
3-7, 3-3 over. 3733 with the contact from our rear as we move south to when the platoon contact is at about where we previously marked our position. Over.
Hawkins, you up?
Hey, firm.
I'm reloading.
Cover, set up base of fire. We are being, there is another squad maneuvering in on that order.
Set up a base of fire, guys. Make sure you're in solid cover.
We're off to our north-northeast, flanking to our left, to right.
Alpha, Bravo, bound up to the edge of this tree farm thing and get online facing that contact.
Start pushing back north. Get to the edge of this tree farm, guys. Start pushing time now.
Copy, pushing.
Moving.
Copy, just move that online right
From the road we crossed, they're to the north of the...
Don't go as far as the road.
Hawkins is down.
Mike Bravo. One man down this time, need him. Medic. Solid copy, thank you, Mike. Who is my grenadier?
Swanson.
You need to start lighting up that fucking tree line to our north, on the opposite side of the road.
Hawkins, back up.
Tree is taking heavy contact from our north, having trouble finding good cover.
Armored Vic 010, get the law up here time now.
Wait, what magic?
Send it over.
Do we have any friendlies to our north?
Negative, you light that shit up with 40 Mike. BTR danger close, danger close.
Disconnected from your channel.
Hawkins, back up.
BTR 035.
Back up. They were danger close. They were right inside our lines.
Swanson's back up. Hawkins is down.
Bravo's 2 IC stepping up.
Actual's back up.
Bravo, you up?
We got a BTR.
Hey, firm, Alpha, Bravo, do either one of you
User
able to get up a
disconnected
shot on
from
that?
your channel.
Do we still have our law?
Alright, our rifle is down.
Bravo's unable to at this time. Our rifleman is down. So is our team lead.
Hey, firm, that was the BTR we called up about a mic ago. Our AT is down currently. We're trying to...
Actual, it's Alpha.
Send it over.
We are down one man and our AT is completed.
Copy, just get in cover and hold security. I just had a few guys approach us from the break from the east as well. Make sure we're getting 360.
Guys, I'm back on this station.
Have no eyes on that BTR.
Mike, this is actual. Fucking stay low, stay safe. I'm gonna range this. Let's go, Hawkins. Hey, somebody with me. Winston,
Yep.
you're on us. Security.
Stay firm.
I'm pushed up with 3-3, referencing yellow smoke.
No, I'm catching my leg, I can't move.
Disregard, something heavy. Alright, all back.
How copies?
Bravo copy.
There's a lot of
He's down. I don't seem to be able to pick him up.
Fuck, there were enemies. God, there's no fucking cover here.
Welcome back.
Alpha Bravo, check in on your guys. DNA support.
Oh, it's back on you now.
Bravo is back on comms.
How many guys you got up?
Bravo, sound up. Are we all up?
Clears up.
Careful, there's no fucking...
Swanson's up.
Hawkins up, Hawkins is
Actual
right on
Bravo
the
is all up.
Let's go back.
Actual Alpha.
Hawkins, where you at?
We plan to stay here.
We can't really go anywhere. It looks like we have the entirety of 3-2 Bravo down on our position.
Roger, put green smoke on that position.
Actual Bravo.
Send it over.
What is our plan? Where are we moving from here? We cannot stay here.
First, we are going to put green smoke out on 3-2 Bravo. We are going to be on that green smoke, get their caches pushed up, and then once we are together as a squad, we move east from that position.
Solid copy. Alpha Bravo.
Bravo Alpha, send it.
Are you still within this tree farm thing, and if so, what position?
We are on the far southeast farm part. We are going to be on green smoke. Just got popped.
Solid copy. Push it to your pause time now. Okay, Bravo, rally on me. We are pushing southeast time now to rally up with Alpha.
Take it Bravo and move to green smoke.
Copy.
Bravo is to your southeast.
Bravo is pushing with you, actual. We're off your left shoulder.
Check net.
We have enemy combatants within 10 meters of the position.
Roger, support.
Pushing to the right side of the actual.
Actual Bravo, be advised, we're on your 6, heading in the same direction.
Copy that, be advised, we're going in fucking hot. There's a lot of guys up by 3-2 right now.
Okay, guys, listen up. 3-2 Bravo are completely wiped out at the moment, and Alpha is surrounded. We're pushing into a hot LZ here.
Copy.
Copy.
Weapons up, get ready to fucking cut everything in half. This is
Start
not
battling
friendly.
for this position, Bravo.
Be advised. Bravo.
Say again for Bravo.
On CLS.
Once you hit the green smoke, start bouncing.
Sounds like a Vic of some sort.
I'm on Alpha. Member of Alpha up.
Sherman, do you have ammo for the saw?
I'm with Hawkins.
Sherman.
Mike, this is action right here.
I think I got one down.
Got Sergeant Stewart up here.
I'm reloading it. They're coming, still coming in from our front.
I see you, Mike. I see you, Mike. We got him cleared out right here on me.
Right here.
Hawkins, frag. That way. 3-7, this is 3-3.
I'm throwing a frag. Frag out. Frag out.
Roger, retreat. Alright, get security here. Get security.
I need someone put CPR on that medic here.
Bravo, if you got your guys up on the smoke, I need you fucking putting smoke out of that yellow smoke. East.
Roger,
Donnie, you up?
position at this time.
Bravo, Alpha, check in.
It's Bravo's 2IC stepping up.
Give me security, spread it out, throw some fucking
Roger that, Bravo, where you at?
Bravo's currently, 2 members of Bravo's currently at the yellow smoke.
Roger, where are the other 2?
Unsure at this time.
Alpha, this is actual. I got Sherman over here. Sounds like I'm to your north.
Bravo, back on.
Frag out. Frag out. Frag out.
Bravo, sound off.
Clears up. We're over by.
Represent frag, and by the tree, just past it. With RPG.
Where's Hawkins?
Hawkins is green.
Awesome. Actual Bravo.
As green as I can be.
Go for actual.
Bravo is back green. We are pushed southeast of the Mascaz situation to full security.
Roger, you fucking hold that line.
Hey,
Solid copy. Get up to the edge of this little dirt road, guys. Get solid tree cover and get 360 out time fucking now.
Keep your gun up a little bit longer.
Roger.
Bravo, this is actual. Sounds like next contact's coming in from northeast.
Tree, down tree.
Contact's coming from the northeast, guys. Bravo copies.
We gonna push that?
Bravo's alpha.
Negative, we are not going to push it.
I got a guy, danger close, right outside of, right to my left.
Got a member of Alpha just went down.
Bravo, this is alpha.
We had a guy danger close.
Do you have my AR with you?
Affirm, he just got shredded by a danger close PKM.
Swenson's back up.
Okay, tracking. I sent him to you, just making sure he got there.
So we'll have Alpha down.
Mike Bravo.
Send it from
Southeast of the Mascaz pause, we have special prayer downtime now. My CLS is black currently.
moving southeast.
This is Bravo. I found
North,
Kuhn, but I haven't found
Shooters down, shooters down.
Alpha, this is actual. Be advised, you got Sherman back up. I need you to move northeast and get online with Bravo.
Shooter
Get your
was
AR back up, over.
Shooter was 010 from our location.
Yeah, I'm Solid copy 010. I want 2 people with eyeballs to our northeast and 2 people with eyeballs to our southeast.
We've got one guy moving up on their pause at coming from northwest, moving southeast on that downed.
Actual Bravo.
That Mascaz.
Send it over.
Hawkins says hi south.
Enemy infantry approaching from your northwest, pushing on your pause time now.
Affirm, I'm moving that way with Alpha.
McClure's already at the southwest side. I'm going to be looking down the road this way.
Solid copy.
Use that dirt road that's coming out of these trees as a reference point to set up your line. Unless you've already pushed past that.
Bravo is holding just short of the dirt road, keeping security southeast and northeast.
Roger that. Use that as a reference point to set ourselves up in a skirmish line real quick.
Solid copy.
Interrogative, Bravo. Do you still have special sprayer down in your position, over?
Negative, he is back up and gone back to his Alpha team.
Good copy. Break.
Check yourselves medically, guys. Make sure you're please.
Which direction did you push off of that casualty?
I could use Mike when he's available.
Southeast. We are literally 75 meters southeast of that Mascaz.
Copy that. Alpha is about same, little less to the northeast.
Hey, Mike.
Bravo copies all.
Yep, grab CLS if you need it.
No, I'm coming back to you.
Thanks, Doc. I got resupplied.
Oh my god.
Roger. Blue, you're green. Anybody else?
Thank you.
Push back over to Swenson, he's just over there.
This shit ain't good.
Realize I'm respawning.
That's the first time I've stepped up on platoon net.
Yeah, good shit, man.
You got.
If you can at all, and you've got good eyes out to your kind of northeast, get a trench set up for yourselves, guys.
My first time was like during the deployment.
Taking one.
Are we still green on AT?
Affirm. I'm down quite a bit on mags. I was doing a lot of suppressive fire to that Mascaz.
What is your mic count?
Not sure at the moment. I'll get it in a sec.
Oh fuck.
At least 5.
Actual Bravo.
Send it over.
Bravo is yellow on 556.
Prepare to move.
Roger that. You need belts or mags?
Stanix.
Copy. I'm giving you a few.
Tango Mike.
Bravo, you have 3 mags to distribute.
Bravo copies.
Checking the map.
Correction 6. I'm fucking retarded.
No, you're not.
Free Mike, that's free Mike.
3-3 is set on the dirt road.
Be advised, I have 3.
Bravo, this is Alpha.
Send it for Bravo.
Do you guys have any spare 249?
Copy that, tree Mike. I'm down to 1 myself.
Affirm, we can give you 400 rounds.
Roger out.
Checking your backpack.
Yeah, I still have 600 and plus probably another 100 in the rifle.
Yeah, and Hawkins has 400 rounds.
User joined your channel.
Hey, firm. Spread the wealth.
Alpha Bravo.
Down to 3-ish mags.
Bravo's Alpha. Actual's coming your position. Negative, negative.
Do I? No. Negative.
Everyone's supposed to carry a spare belt for the AR.
Roger.
You've 2 belts, right? When actual comes, give him the 2 belts because Alpha are black.
Where did he go?
Who? Actual? Yeah. He's over there talking to him. I can hear his voice. They're holding security further up there somewhere. They'll come to us. No. They'll come to us. Actually, do you know what? Just give me the fucking things. I'll run over. I got. Thank you.
Alpha Bravo. Alpha Bravo.
Bravo's Alpha, send it.
Are ye on this dirt road? Disregard family. Alpha, your AR just got another 200 round belt, so he's got 600 in his backpack.
Appreciate our
possibly
ammo
get a resupply in here?
as far as I know, is left training exercise.
Where's Hawkins?
Hawkins is right there. Behind the tree.
Awesome. I'm going to give you back 1 belt, Hawkins. You're down to trim. Oh, it was you that was low on mags. 1 second. Don't worry about frags. You should be back up to about 6 or 7 mags now.
Yeah, for the
Swenson,
record.
what do we like for 40 Mac?
Stand by.
I'm black on frags, by the way. Not that it's important. I don't use
I've
them that
got
often,
20
but-
HE.
Alpha,
Correction, 10 HE. 12
reference
HE
map, I've
DP.
got our current
6
position
yellow
roughly
smoke
marked.
round.
They're
3
moving about
red
200
smoke round.
meters north, setting up in grid reference 101713. Over.
Alpha 2IC copies. Alpha is currently off comms for 1 mic.
Roger that. Go ahead and take your guys and start moving. I'll hold up and I'll grab him when he comes back. Bravo, Bravo, get on point.
A-firm, you say again we're moving north?
A-firm, about 200 meters north in grid reference 101714. Over.
A-firm, solid copy.
330.
Bravo copies, pushing time now. Bravo, on me. Push along this dirt road. We're going to be pushing at a bearing of roughly 005.
Copy, bearing 005.
Copy.
Alpha, you're ahead of Bravo this time.
Alpha copies. And Bravo, does Alpha have their AT?
Alpha back on com.
That, I'm pretty sure they should.
Yeah,
just
if
passed
Alpha
an
gets back
RPG
up,
for me to pick
just
up.
continue moving. I don't need to switch.
Send that last one to us, cross traffic.
We've passed a couple of RPGs if we want to pick them up.
Yeah, negative is fine.
Yeah, good.
Mike, want to help me dig?
Join me on this nice wall over here. Currents. Pull into this here. Yes, me with love. Currents.
Actual
Bravo.
Bravo.
Pull into this here. Got this, man.
Off to your southeast again, Romeo. Keep going, he's farther down the fucking line. Look for the goddamn antenna. Over here.
Actual, where do you want us to stop?
Oh my, trying to look for the antenna.
See fucking Ryan Munson yelling like a retard. Go about. I am right next to that. Yeah, go about 50 meters north of that.
Stay with me, Bravo. We're pushing 50 meters now north of here.
I'm with you.
Nope, not him.
Are you pushing down the road?
You share a fucking brain or something?
Just not the brain they share.
Pull security from here, guys. Actually, disregard.
Alright,
Push a
where's
bit
that?
further. I want to get
Roger,
over
yeah.
this little
Right now
fucking
we
hill.
are right on the grid line of 101. About
And Rock, you want to
halfway
push
up
on the other
to
side of the road?
714.
Yeah, do that.
That.
Push over to the opposite side of the road, because I don't like the way this fucking defilade.
Copy.
Actual Bravo.
Send traffic over.
We're pushing to the east side of the road, just like 10 meters off it, so we can get eyes into this fucking tree line.
Roger that, over.
It's 3-3.
3-3? Okay.
What's up?
Well.
Alpha, Bravo, all stations, index.
By taking trench.
Index, guys. Good job tonight.
Alpha copies index.
Bravo copies index. Interrogative, are we debriefing in-game or DCing?
We'll be debriefing in game.
We're debriefing in game zone.
Intersection to our south. In grid
Don't
reference
disconnect.
1712. It's
We're
about
pushing south.
200 meters south.
Push south down this road. Time now, guys.
South side.
Copy, pushing.
Bravo copies. When we get here, make sure in condition 4.
3-3, woke up.
Copy.
Second time I lost you, I got heated. My bad.
Try to stay.
In the real German force, not as much fallen tree as in Westfall. You spent a lot of time in forest.
Alpha's all here.
Oh, that's a nice place. Oh. Alright.
Bravo all here.
Bravo all here.
Alpha's all here.
3-1 all accounted for, sir.
Bravo, is that described?
Charlie, are you here?
Bravo's all here.
Can I give you my helmet?
Almost there.
Yeah, shit.
3-3 is all here. Over.
Will you look
Try to
after
put
it?
it in my pack.
3-1 all accounted for.
If you lose, I'll kill you.
So is there.
Havoc 3's all here, Captain.
Alright, I'm gonna get started since most of this stuff applies to the ground element anyways. You guys did not necessarily do as well as Task Force Alpha did, but you had much more difficult terrain and a much wider avenue of approach by enemy forces. And we all ended up in the same fucking place. So that means you did well enough. Contact and movement reports from platoon to HQ were very poor tonight. I got very few contact and very few movement reports, and I'm pretty sure I had to ask for almost every single one. That should never, ever be a thing. We had good rear security on the first ambush. I moved up, and we had guys watching the rear. That said, in that first ambush, we had guys strung out about 400 meters across, and instead of trying to move into that compound and get anyone up on the roof of that building to see if you could see where friendlies were getting engaged from, everyone just continued to push up along the road. So you guys need to make sure you're staying aware of what's going on in front of you, generally where it's coming from, because you can hear the gunshots, and you immediately, whatever that trail squad was right in the beginning, you should have been looking around and going, hey, we can get up on that roof and probably see over to where that enemy's shooting. Whatever squad was on the right flank after the initial ambush while we were pushing on that semi-fortified compound, you guys did not clear the machine gun bunkers on the road up there. HQ had to end up doing that. I saw a lot of red smoke tonight popped way fucking too close to friendly positions. Like, great, we can pop red smoke now, but you guys need to make sure you are not popping it right on top of each other. Like, red smoke generally needs to be for if someone doesn't know where the enemy is at, or someone is asking for red smoke, or you're calling in a mortar or an airstrike. Don't just shoot it every time you get into contact. When we were dealing with that big long line of enemies, when that first BDRM popped out in front of us and then the GAZ popped out on our front right flank, I told platoon, I think 4 or 5 times to get that right flank squad to push on the compound that was up in front of us. Why did that take so long?
Captain, we were having contact happen throughout the area, and so between that, basically we were just trying to get our guys so that we didn't have one squad held out too long. But eventually, when we did get those 2 squads pushed up that direction, that's when we got it cleared out. But
well, that's the issue. Like, why did that take so long? That squad on the right flank was right there. It should have been no issue for them to push right and then forward, like 200 meters.
Captain Loftus.
Sir.
Say again?
Sir, are you talking the compound that was 097710?
Talking about the compound that we assaulted. To expound on
085704, I think.
To answer
Just
what
nope.
you're asking, Captain, we were chomping at the bit to hit the fucking compound. We were waiting for word to come down. I specifically was in the team that hit that compound first, and
Correct.
I wasn't gonna just start running at it. I was waiting for the team lead to take the fucking initiative to get it done, and he didn't. When I seen you push up, I took
I finally pushed up
and we got it
probably
done.
5, maybe as much as, I don't think it was 10 minutes, but it was a long time. So where was the breakdown there? Like, let's try to figure out this. Let's try to figure this out now. Where was the breakdown there between me saying to push that compound and get it taken out? Because we were being actively engaged from that compound. Why was the team? I told platoon. So where did the order go from there?
So, Captain, yep, that order came down. We were also trying to get we were too strung out too long. I remember the specific point you're talking about. We were strung out too damn wide, and so we were also trying to reconsolidate a platoon. But
I didn't care what the rest of your platoon was doing. When I gave that order, I wanted that right flank squad to push up and take that compound. That's it.
If memory serves, I sent the order down, sir, but to be honest, I'd have to go back and watch the helmet cam footage to make certain.
All right, well, you need to make sure you are working on that. When I don't like to micromanage your platoon, so when I give you a specific order like that, you need to make damn sure you execute it, because I'm giving it for a reason. Because there was a bunch of shit shooting at us from inside that compound.
It's all good, sir.
I can't read my own handwriting, so I don't know what the fuck this next note says. All right. Next thing, when I asked you about that contact report in the rear, you said that you hadn't been given the contact report. And then I asked the squad leader a couple minutes later. He said he sent it up 3 times. So same thing again. And it was the same squad. What was going on there? It was when 3-1 was in the rear at that first lake or pond that we went across. And they were engaging stuff to their north, while the rest of the platoon was engaging stuff out to the east. And you called out the contact to the east, but no, I had to ask you like 4 times, what about the contact to the north?
Yeah, Captain, at that point, I had not heard it. If the squad leader had set up, then somehow I missed it, but I had not heard it at that point.
Well, you need to review whatever footage you have and see where that breakdown was. Same squad and a similar issue.
Roger, Captain.
Don't say interrogative when you're contacting me on the radio. Like, I understand you're contacting me on the radio. It can be a question or whatever. Like, don't say... Just don't do it. Last thing, immersion. Keep your immersion till index. Don't fucking start asking me about who's getting teleported where. Sergeant Lee, have I offended you somehow? I just didn't want you to shoot me in my dick. I like my dick.
We all do, sir.
All right, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me about teleports until we are fucking done and called index or mission complete. That is everything I had. Overall, you guys did a fine job tonight. Personally, you know, other than getting shot twice, I enjoyed that last bit of contact the most. I don't know about you guys. It's probably just because I got to shoot the most people then. So, First Sergeant, you got anything?
Thank you, sir. The only real thing I have here is communication. There was a lot of communication breakdown tonight with who I was running with. There was little to no information being sent either way. It was very, very obvious that communication was not going well on our level, at a team level or squad level or a platoon level. I could tell there was a complete fucking disconnect multiple times all the way up and down the chain. So that greatly needs to be worked on. That being said, you element leaders, I don't give a shit if it's team, squad, platoon, mortars, even though they're not here, whatever. You element leaders, if you are having difficulty with someone, i.e. they cannot perform their fucking assigned task, relieve them. Okay, do not just let the little shit keep going and going and going and going. If they can't do the job, find someone who can. Handle it afterwards. Do not let the shit show continue throughout the entire fucking training and or operation. You deal with it right then and there, immediately. Everybody clear on that?
Yes, sir.
Yes, top.
Go top.
Is that like an attitude issue or someone doesn't know what they're doing issue?
Latter. Very, very fucking much so, the latter. But biggest thing tonight, like I said, communication. It seemed like everybody was running around with fucking hair on fire, no idea what the hell was going on. So that's the biggest improvement we need from, at least from the infantry side of things. Obviously, I have no idea how the rest of the task force performed. That's all I have, Cap. Thank you, sir.
All right. One other thing to go over: the sluggishness of our airstrikes. This is a armor versus realism thing, guys. If we can't get those airstrikes in faster, you're not gonna kill anything. I don't know what takes so long, but you guys need to abbreviate it and get it sped up, because I think our first airstrike, well, no, it wasn't even, we were waiting a long time on that one, too. It's just you guys got to kill a bunch of shit because we were waiting on you on that one. But for a lot of the ones that were out here in these woods while we were pushing through, it took so long for those airstrikes to get on target that almost everything was dead already every single time. So I know you guys love doing your 9 lines and doing your 8 flybys, but you need to be given those grids and getting those airstrikes in, otherwise you're going to be just making piles of dirt bigger.
Can I touch on that very quickly, Cap?
Yes.
Who is flying Lancer tonight?
Yourself on yelling.
Any one of you motherfuckers over there, who was flying Lancer?
Top, that was split between myself and Warrant Ringrose.
Alright. I don't know who did that gun run on that fucking lake, at the east end of that lake, but whoever the fuck it was that was gunning on that, outstanding. You saved our fucking asses. We'd have been dead without that gun run from Lancer. So, nice goddamn work on that. Could have been a little quicker, but thank you. That's all I had, Cap.
Alright.
Yeah.
Havoc, 3.
Nothing for the task force, sir.
Havoc 4.
No Havoc 4, sir.
You couldn't even get 2 guys to show up?
No, sir. I've been
Alright.
Harlem, the section lead, had some internet problems, and he was unable to attend.
Rotary?
Nothing for the
Sir,
task
nothing
force.
for the task force. Nope.
Thunder?
Nothing, sir, thank you.
Dagger?
Nothing from me, Captain, other than the issues with speed on the air support tonight was pretty much exclusively on me, so we'll work on that in training and get that taken care of.
Alright. Oh. mod team, make a note. See if you can look into the old, I don't know if it's still in the mod pack or not, but the 10 reload while moving mod, because I almost got fucking schwacked tonight because I couldn't, or the one that lets you swap weapons while moving, sorry. Because it also lets you swap weapons in the middle of a reload, and I almost got fucking zipped up by a PK tonight because I had to finish the reload animation, and then it swapped to my pistol. And at the point that my reload is fucking finished, I don't need to swap to my pistol anymore. So look into that and see if you can get that mod working again.
Roger, Captain. It is still in the pack. It must just be broken for some reason. I'll get it taken care of.
All right. Ares?
Captain Lieutenant Bowman had a quick comment.
That on something I just said?
I'm assuming so.
Okay.
Related, if we're talking about mod stuff really quickly, every time a new template gets built, something gets forgotten with the ace reloading on vehicles. So if we have 8 Hellfires, 38 Hydras, and 2 Sidewinders, you can do the math on that. We have to carry each individual munition from the truck to the helicopter if that is not set up properly. So
They're saying you want to open a crew chief billet?
If that's what we have to do to get us in the air within 30 minutes, yes, but otherwise the template guys can just check that box.
You need to send that up the chain of command so it can get to the S14. Okay?
Roger that, sir.
Ares.
Thank you, Captain. First of all, you guys shoot enough shit tonight? You have fun?
Whoa.
All right. The only thing I had that I saw from my point of view was battle buddies. You guys are all assigned a battle buddy. There was a guy that went KIA tonight because his battle buddy did not give 2 fucks about him. There was another guy, Macmillan, that almost went KIA, again, because his battle buddy didn't fucking care about him. So, figure out who your battle buddy is and fucking stick with him. If you can't find a guy, send it up. Have the other squads help you look for him, whatever it takes. Don't let your guys die. That's all I had, Captain.
If you guys haven't seen or heard from your battle buddy in like 20 or 30 seconds, you need to just fucking shout their name. Make sure they're still with you. All right. Anyone has a question or comment, put a C or... I didn't skip anyone, did I?
No, sir.
Anyone have a question or comment, put a C or a Q in chat. Does anyone have a question or comment?
No, sir.
All right. Overall, good job tonight. You guys are dismissed to your individual debriefs.
Havoc 3, my channel.
User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. User left your channel. Switched. User joined your channel. 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 User joined your channel.
Squad leads, let me know when everybody's here.
Richie's all here.
User joined your channel.
3-3 all here, sir.
3-1 all account first, sir.
Three, 4.
Still missing 2 in War Room 3.
Okay.
User joined your channel.
It's like 5:30 in the morning for the 3-4 member who's still absent. I'll bet he's just not coming. You can start whenever you're ready, sir.
Solid copy. All right, Havoc 3. That was difficult. So, anyway, that being said, a lot of the stuff that they talked about is obviously at the platoon HQ level as far as me not setting up contact reports. That's not on you guys, obviously. So, one thing I do want to get you guys take note of, though, the captain said, is about making sure that we're not putting red smoke when it's close to friendly positions. So, definitely keep in mind on that. Other than that, I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Sergeant McCoy. I'll let him primarily go first. Sergeant McCoy.
I think LT, and since we just touched on red smoke, you got to call that shit out. If you're going to put a, designated color of smoke on a target, like not once tonight did anyone call that up to anyone. I had like multiple times I had to call down and ask, what the fuck is that red smoke for? Well, I got company yelling at us about red smoke. So, that's to be used in specific scenarios, and if you're gonna use it, you have to send that information up really fucking quick. So that needs to be worked on. I think we all realize how much we actually rely on our fucking micro daggers and androids tonight. I know I sure fucking did. I didn't necessarily realize that that was a huge crutch for us, and that's something that brought out a lot of things that we really need to work on. Particularly tonight, spacing was a big issue. We got spread out a lot tonight, but at the same time, as the captain said, it was very difficult because we had a very kind of like wide area, and the enemy kind of was hitting us from all sides. So there were times where we couldn't really get out of having to spread out too much. But there's a lot of times where squad locations were unknown to other squads, to platoon HQ. So we just need to work on our communication. Giving out grid refs, I know 3-1, you were really good about giving out grid refs. For the most part, when it was asked for, you guys did do a good job. You did know where you were, so that I'm pleased with. But at the same time, there was definitely a few points where the communication breakdown was so bad during some of the heavier contact that we had a good thing. We started off pretty strong with squads working together. We kind of started to fall apart a little bit once the stress was hitting and things were getting confused and lost in the woods and shit. So, and it's our first op back, and we did do a pretty good job, as the captain said, but there's a lot we need to work on. So just keep that in mind. I'm still going to put this in the win column for first op back from winter stand down, but overall, pretty good. The one thing that I am a little upset about is the battle buddy thing. Like, did I not address that right before we started to load in? Like, really, I mean, I get it that it's shit is going crazy and you're moving around a lot. You're not able to keep track of everyone in a firefight, but that's just something we all have to keep in mind and really, really try to focus on. Unfortunately, we had, I think it was 2 KAs, Sergeant Bergwall.
Affirm, I believe so.
All right, so yeah, we had 2 KAs that could have been completely avoided, had we paid a little more attention to that. I think that's all I have written down. So, Sergeant Lurie, you have a comment on that?
Yes, thank you, Sergeant, if I may. Yes, although it's absolutely 100% unfucking excusable to allow a guy get killed because of a spell buddy, but I just want to stress this, how difficult it actually was to find down personnel in certain areas of the map or the terrain where we were operating. For an example, during next last engagement when Havoc 6 was on our position, he literally walked on top of a downed person from my squad and stood there for 10 seconds until I came along and found out that, hey, there's a body, and the captain did never even notice. So once the body gets lost in the grass, well, we knew that the guy was down, but we simply couldn't find him.
All right, Roger that.
It's really easy to lose people.
All right, send that up in your patrol report as a potential technical issue, or
no, it wasn't. It wasn't.
Well, not,
it wasn't
but like
technical.
something to note, just to keep in mind. Just make sure you add that to your report.
For all I care, it makes it even more worse than Sergeant. That's all.
Yep, for sure. And yeah, I mean, remember, this is an FTX cycle. This is training. It's supposed to be harder than sometimes it usually is. Train hard, fight easy, gentlemen. That's all I got, Lieutenant.
Thanks, Sergeant McCoy. Yeah, and on that, folks, that's one thing that Cap mentioned that those of you who saw Task Force Alpha, I'm sure you do recognize about how we had much more difficult terrain. I mean, how much time did we spend in the fucking woods whereas Task Force Alpha was almost always out in the open. So obviously that makes it a hell of a lot harder to keep track of where everybody is. That said, squad leaders, that means that we need to tighten up as far as not getting too spread out, because once we start losing sight of each other and everybody in squad leaders can't see where everybody is, then that's when it starts getting difficult, and we start getting too spread out without even fucking realizing it. There is at one point where the captain was talking about there during the debrief where he was wondering why that squad took so long to push up, and I mentioned about how we were spread out way along the line. Once we got up on that line, I'll bet it had to have been at least 400 to 500 meters that I was traveling along in order to get to it. There's no way in hell not all squads could see the squad that was on either side of them. So again, just need to keep that in mind, make sure that we're staying close enough to each other since we don't have that. And that's where it comes into our spacing. So, all right, that said, again, no, good job tonight, folks. I know we need to wrap this up. It's getting pretty late. So that said, 3-1, do you have anything?
Not at this time, sir.
Copy that. 3-2.
Thank you, sir. The only thing I'd like to say is, pretty sure we understand I'll probably either bog this down or whatever else, but I do apologize for my performance in my squad, and I'll make sure that it will be fixed for the platoon training. That's all I got.
Copy that. 3-3.
Thank you, sir. Nothing for 3-3.
Copy that. 3-4.
Nothing from 3-4, sir.
All right, let's open it up to Peanut Gallery, CQ,
Actually,
chat.
LT, before we do that, I'm just gonna, since we have a last moment before everyone leaves, squad leaders, patrol reports within 24 hours, and everyone in Havoc 3, remember platoon training a week from today on the 19th at 1900 hours. Be there. That's
Copy that. All right, 3-4, do you have anything?
Nothing from 3-4, sir.
Copy that. All right, oh, that's right. CQ's in chat from Peanut Gallery. Sorry, Donahoe.
Thanks, LT. Just one quick question. Has there been a change in the SOP regarding Zeus's?
Negative. If there's a specific issue just due to lateness, go ahead and bring it up with me after we finish up the platoon debrief. I just don't want to tie everybody else up because it's getting pretty damn late. We're already past the 3-hour mark. Anybody else? Going once, going twice. All right, so again, like Sergeant McCoy said, patrol reports within that time. Squad leaders, once you get done with the individual squad debriefs, go ahead and pop back up into my channel. Other than that, y'all are dismissed to your squad debriefs.
User left your channel. Channel switched. User joined your channel. 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 User joined your channel.
All right, that's everybody.
Looks like.
All right. The only real issue that I saw was that we, as the two fire teams, were drifting too far apart on a few occasions.
I'm going to say that's on me. I just wasn't watching my bearings. I should have kept Alpha. They're the lead team. If anyone should have been getting, it should have been Bravo getting fucking lost when we're following them.
How did I lost you the first time? On that road, on that compound. You headed north to that other compound? Or south? I don't know.
After we reached that building, I had said like 3 times that we moved down that southeast road.
It didn't came through to me. So I was somewhere caught between 3-2 and 3-1, I think. They were located at the road.
Roger that. If we're ever separated and we're having a lot of trouble getting together, find a squad lead and then tell me that you're on that squad lead, because that's probably the easiest person for me to find. Even without micro daggers, they're the person I can get into contact to the fastest.
Yeah.
So just, attach yourself to a squad lead, and then I'll ring that squad lead and say, hey, where are you? And then I'll move to them and grab you.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Other than that, did pretty well. The fire teams are separated, but we're usually intermixed with other elements, so we weren't actually like too spread out from friendlies. So safety-wise, it didn't really compromise too much. It just kind of limited our ability to work together. That's all I had. Alpha, do you have anything?
Yeah, so that little spiel they went on about that little compound that didn't get pushed, that was us.
Yeah,
yeah, that is what I contacted you a few times. They were calling for you. They were kind of out for your head.
Yeah, that wasn't coming down from Platoon.
No, it wasn't. And what had happened is I knew that Bravo was pretty far away, and I didn't want to disconnect us any further, so I told them to stay where they were. And not only that, there were contacts outside of that compound, so for us to cross that street, we would have been wiped.
Alright. Yeah, I think I had a rough idea what was going on there after I knew which compound he was talking about, because the two teams were a bit separated. Not ridiculously so, but they definitely weren't together. And I don't think we were intended to be the Southern Security element at that time, so I wasn't getting any order from Platoon to move my squad onto that compound.
Yeah, and I put the call out just to stay where we were. I said if they want to go take it, they can. But as far as I was concerned, that was not our objective. It was not our tasking. So, I mean, it may have been initiative in their eyes, but for me, it was. There's no reason to fuck an entire fire team over by getting cut down.
Yeah, so if it had come down from Platoon, I would have moved Bravo down there sooner, and we would have moved on it as a squad. But considering that didn't happen, I'm fine with how that played out. He can fucking be grumpy all he wants. If it's not going to go down the COC, I'm not going to respond to it.
Looking at how many fucking people are in that compound, yeah, they didn't need us.
So yeah, I was fine with that whole situation.
Yeah, they could be grumpy about it. I don't believe it was an initiative matter. I believe it was the call based on what we knew and they didn't.
I think that's a good initiative, bad judgment. I think that's what they call that.
Yeah, sure.
If we had crossed over, I don't fucking know.
Yeah, and I don't know when they told you already. They had a massive breakdown on communication. That's also not a plus at advancing.
Yeah, and the fact that I had to tell you that the air was coming in because I overheard it, that really could have fucked a lot of people over.
Yeah, they had told us that air was coming in, and then I heard explosions, and I was like, "Oh, was that the airstrike?" They're like, "Yeah." So I'm like, "All right, guys, let's move." And then you told me that they were calling in more air. So
yeah, because that was probably 10 seconds after I heard it come from the captain.
Right.
And
sounds logical.
Yeah, because he was saying pull them, they're lighting that up. So I was like, well, that's where we're going, so we should probably not.
I know they used the same pattern at Task Force Alpha because they wanted every CAS object doing a mission on the same objective.
I don't know. But it's fine. We got everybody reined in, and so it's all right.
No KIAs.
Yeah. So, do you have anything else?
That's it from me.
All right, thanks. Bravo.
Two things. Firstly, thank you, Philins, for half filling my team. Wouldn't have been very much fun without you guys. And secondly, that it happened pretty much throughout the whole FTX, but especially when we got to that kind of weird Christmas tree farm type thing beside the dirt road. For like 15-20 minutes, it was straight up fucking PvP. Whoever is Zeusing tonight, they're fucking assholes, and I don't care what rank they are. It was bullshit what they were doing. They were literally getting PK gunners and running up within fucking 10 feet of guys and just cutting them in half.
Yeah, their hit was hidden in the trees and things like that.
Yeah, it was just utter shit, quite frankly.
Yeah, that was actually one of the first times in a long time that I've ever turned off grass because the way they were moving up on us was pretty fucking ridiculous.
Yep.
Yeah, they were not in one spot, and then all of a sudden they were.
Like, even when we moved into that Christmas tree farm, like, we started getting shot from behind. Literally, like, we've moved 40 seconds, and the space we've just passed through, suddenly it's full of fucking enemy infantry. And then the BTR pushes down the road. I mean, like, it was ridiculous.
Yeah, they fucking got on us real fast after we started taking contact. I don't know how they closed that. I don't know how they could have realistically closed that much distance to get on top of our squad as quickly as they did.
Yep.
But, I mean, we didn't go down, so Nice work on that end. Bravo Hawkins.
Yes, I want to maybe mention something. Have you mentioned something about the Zeus's for when we went down right after we made that left turn across that field where Bravo got sawed down, just past leaving that? I had eyes on that compound most of the time, and I said no guys whatsoever sneaking up on us. All of a sudden, like we started going across the field, and then they magically appeared behind us.
Yeah, because we moved through that area already, and then we were moving south to reconvene the platoon. So suddenly that area that we were just in was suddenly filled.
Yeah, because I was stood at a wall, was watching the gap in the wall and seeing nobody. As soon as I leave, and then we get mowed down, I go back to that gap roll later, and there's like 4 or 5 dead guys in that same spot.
So you think they got spawned in the vicinity of us?
All right. Yeah,
Yes.
we'll take up some of that stuff once I head up to talk to platoon. Do you have anything else, there, Donahoe?
Negative, that's it.
All right, thanks. Oh, medical. Special side.
Nothing
Anything
special.
on the medical front.
Yeah.
Keep it to the medical front.
Keep your wounds bandaged because you will lose a lot of blood very quickly. Always try to keep yourself as green as possible.
All right.
Comment on that too.
Yeah.
There's no reason. The blood is very apparent. If there's blood on your uniform, that means you are actively bleeding. There's a few times I saw guys in my team that were bleeding, and I let them know. Also check your buddies. If there's a huge glaring red spot on them, they are actively bleeding. That will go away when they patch.
Yeah, also if you see me approaching you and you have a target, just keep engaging your target. I will take care of your feeling.
Yeah, it only happened a couple times, so I won't go on it too much. But then you see Mike and I approaching somebody that you're taking care of. As soon as you see us heading over, like we see him, we see you, just fucking get off that body. Get back to work. We'll take care of him.
But no KAs. That's great.
Yeah, nice work.
I think it would have been close with that first engagement. I went down and no one knew.
Yeah, that was my bad. I'll comment on that. When we moved up first on that, when we first hit that ambush at the top, I was moving up into a defensive position, and I initially thought I saw you on my left, but unknowingly it was McClure, and so for the longest time I thought you were up, and that was just my mistake.
Yeah, so spacing wise, going forward, you should always be close enough to see that name tag over your battle buddy's head. Like, there's no
very close.
You should be real fucking right up his ass.
And sometimes it doesn't work. I was looking at people that doesn't show their name tags.
Does the name tag work in first person?
I don't know.
Because okay, maybe I was just having issues seeing it, but yeah, that was basically what had happened.
Yeah, there were more issues. I had issues with my laser at the beginning, wasn't turning on, and then suddenly it worked again.
All right. Fill-ins or fire team members, anybody else, try to keep it to if it's something important because we are way over on time. Does anyone have any questions or comments?
Comment, Sergeant.
Send it.
Or question, actually. I don't suppose anyone else had any issue where, and it was immersion breaking, but where all in-game audio was cut at some point.
Did it go and did it not come back?
I had it at the beginning. I heard that first, civilian truck we saw running or driving around.
Did you alt tab at any point?
I may have.
So that's probably, sometimes that can cause weird things.
Okay.
If it ever does happen, just disconnect, reconnect.
Alright. I went through that entire FTX stuff.
Yeah, if that just disconnect, reconnect, we'll get you technically reinserted if that ever happens again.
Okay, thank you, Sergeant.
Yep.
Quick comment on that. Make sure you're running Arma as administrator as well.
Alright, thank you.
I had a quick question. Did anyone else have issues where one of the Moz gunners was actually, when they were firing their rifle, I heard the sound of their Moz tube going off?
That happens every now and again.
That's a new one for me, but
it's a bug. Sometimes the sound files get fucking mixed up. Like every now and then you'll have a guy firing fully automatic, and it'll sound like an AT4 with every shot.
All right. Don't know how to fix that one, but team
I think
lead, just put it in the comments for your report. Team leads, I don't need anything. I keep it real short. Just highlights anything that you did that the squad didn't. So like anything that you would have seen that I didn't, I'll cover most of the squad level stuff. So I pretty much just need your attendance and if anyone was wounded or KIA, big highlights for what happened, and any bug reports. So it should not be very long. Don't stress it too much. Just get it to me by within 24 hours.
No one was not wounded, right?
Yeah.
Even you got wounded.
Oh yeah.
I think everyone got wounded in the squad.
Okay, I will head to my bed.
Yeah,
I wish
it's pretty
everyone a
fucking
good
late,
night.
so everybody fucking get out of here.
Wiedersehen.
Have a good night.
Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Hmm?
Krauts.
User
Auf Wiedersehen.
disconnected from your channel.
We're in Germany for 1 week and people are already fucking fluent.
Guten Tag.
Hans. Get the Flammenwerfer.
Bratwurst.
You'll have my report. It's going to be tomorrow, Sergeant, because it's fucking 10 to 5 in the morning now, and I'm just...
Yeah, no worries. Yeah. At some point, within like 20 hours, that way I can get it into them.
Yeah. I know I mentioned it at the platoon level debrief, but you can mention it because I'm not hanging around to talk to the LT about it. You can mention it at the squad leader debrief about fucking Deuce is an asshole, basically.
Oh. Yeah. Corporal Grit.
Hello.
So the problem with me falling behind, the previous team lead knew about this. I don't think I've told you about this. In case you didn't know, my computer is absolute shit and it's dying. I am getting in the process of getting a new computer.
User disconnected from your channel.
It's gonna be a week or two.
Okay.
So that was why I kept going, like every step forward I go like 4 inches backwards.
Gotcha. Yeah, I know. That can definitely. Arma is the biggest cocksucker on every piece of your equipment.
Doesn't suck my cock for fucking. If anything, I have to suck its cock just to get it to work.
It will fuck up everything on your computer while you have it open. It will do whatever the fuck it wants, and you're just gonna have to bite the pillow because it didn't bring any fucking food.
And as far as transmitting when I'm not on a radio when I'm not supposed to be transmitting, that's a new problem for me that I've been having, and I honestly have never seen it before and don't know why it happens. So
Really, it only happened like twice. So I mean,
yeah.
I noticed it in debrief, Sherman, when you were just sitting there, and it was acting like you were like transmitting on your mic, but then you weren't. Like I looked over in TeamSpeak and you weren't.
That I.
Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Arma.
Could be the same thing too, though, with your system. It might not be getting the cues from TFAR and TeamSpeak to say, "Hey, I've turned the mic off," because it's so overwhelmed with Arma.
Yeah. I've never realized how disabling it is to not hear stuff. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, you can't hear, where you're getting shot from. You can't even tell when a firefight starts or whether a firefight is still happening.
Right.
The first time I went down, I literally just walked it into the open because I didn't even know we were in the middle of an ambush. And at that point, I didn't know that my hearing went out.
We not get a map of that at all. We didn't have a fucking onboard, did we?
No.